to the dopest. It's him. 108 dragon, stay in the latest fashion. You think it's a game till we start clashing. War zone where I'm from, bullets like magic. 2K on your head, that's a bag sip. I could put a END to all you lanes, whether outside or in the crib. On the game, limit tech with the best system. PlayStation for the staycation, Nintendo Switch for your wisdom. New level, whatever you want, you been on it. It's only one way to support it, binge on it, never lag. Whip your ass with hella swag. Keep a cigar lit, I'm the victor with the class. You thinking you can toy with limit tech when you boys been? How you breaking your joystick? Who been feeding you poison? If you in your fort tonight, tune in to the Brooklyn night forecast at 108 Dragons.
Finish him!
Shield is down. I'm in position and ready for immediate assault.
Negative, Commander. Not against a ship that size. Not on your own.
Sir, permission to leave the station.
For what purpose, Master Chief?
To give the Covenant back their bomb.
now tuned into the dopest. It's him. Wanna wait, drag, and stay in the latest fashion. You think it's a game till we start clashing. War zone where I'm from, bullets like magic. 2K on your head, that's a backseat. I could put a E&D to all you lanes, whether outside or in the crib. On the game, limit tech with the best system. PlayStation for the staycation, Nintendo Switch for your wisdom. New level, whatever you want, you been on it. It's only one way to support it. Binge on it, never lag. Whip your ass with hella swag. Keep a cigar lit, I'm the victor with the class. You thinking you can toy with limit tech where you boys been? How you breaking your joystick? Who been feeding you poison? If you in your fort tonight, tune in to the Brooklyn night forecast and 108 Dragons.
Finish him!
Shield is down. I'm in position and ready for immediate assault.
Negative, Commander. Not against a ship that size. Not on your own.
Sir, Permission to leave the station.
For what purpose, Master Chief?
to give the Covenant back their bomb.
him. You're now tuned into the dopest. It's him. 108 dragon, stay in the latest fashion. You think it's a game till we start clashing. War zone where I'm from, bullets like magic. 2K on your head, that's a backseat. I could put a END to all you lanes, whether outside or in the crib. On the game, limit tech with the best system. PlayStation for the staycation, Nintendo Switch for your wisdom. A new level, whatever you want, you been on it. It's only one way to support it, binge on it, never lag. Whip your ass with hella swag. Keep a cigar lit, I'm the victim with the class. You thinking you can toy with limit tech when you boys been? How you breaking your joystick? Who been feeding you poison? If you win your fort tonight, tune in to the Brooklyn night forecast at 108 Dragons.
Finish him!
Shield is down. I'm in position and ready for immediate assault.
Negative, Commander. Not against a ship that size. Not on your own.
Sir, Permission to leave the station.
For what purpose, Master Chief?
to give the Covenant back their bomb.
So the dopest, it's him. 108 dragon, stay in the latest fashion. You think it's a game till we start clashing. War zone where I'm from, bullets like magic. 2K on your head, that's a backslip. I could put a E&D to all you lanes, whether outside or in the crib. On the game, limit tech with the best system. PlayStation for the staycation, Nintendo Switch for your wisdom. New level, whatever you want, you been on it. It's only one way to support it, binge on it, never lag. Whip your ass with hella swag. Keep a cigar lit, I'm the victim with the class. You thinking you can toy with limit tech when you boys been? How you breaking your joystick? Who been feeding you poison? If you in your fort tonight, tune in to the Brooklyn night forecast at 108 Dragons.
Welcome. You already know what it is. It's another episode of that Dragons Den podcast. Welcome, everybody. Yo, listen, man, I'm sorry we didn't start exactly on time, but you know what? I'm having some router issues. I see a lot of great people in the chat. And you know what's really exciting about today? A lot of my coworkers and family friends, they over there on Facebook, and today I actually got Facebook to work, which means I got it to work in Social Ninja, which combines all my chats into one. So today is a great day. So if you say something on Facebook, he said the stream is skipping. That might not be me, P Lump. I don't think that's me, man. Somebody else tell me how the stream is hitting. Good evening from the UK. Mr. Den, what's good? My God, Big B is in the building. Which was waiting for us to turn into fucking cocoon. Wow, P Lump is crazy, man. The stream is good for me. Yeah, P Lump, refresh.
Everybody refresh. Yeah,
refresh this up, man. Let me shout out the chat real quick. Of course, I see my brother, the legendary Yobi. Big B is in the building multiple times. P Link, Charisma, Nas. I ain't saying them numbers. Talos, Cloud. We got Soragnorant, I think. Viper X is in the building. What's good? Good to see you. Kev is in the building. Nocturnal, Stone King to the X. Gonna give it to you. Of course, music is in the building. And if I miss you, Walter Robinson, stop calling me. You see me streaming live on Facebook. You calling me? Yo, bro. You gotta let me know where you at, man. My boy probably calling me from the feds on live stream. That's crazy. I still love my dudes, whether you incarcerated or not. It's my little brother, man. He crazy, man. That boy crazy. Shout out to my people that's pulling up. He said, and the Ritz? What you mean, and the Ritz, man? Yo, don't be calling me while I'm streaming, man. Call me. First of all, I don't even be answering video calls. Yo, and the Ritz. Yo, listen, man. I hope you home. I hope everything is safe with you. I'm home. Okay, he home. My boy is home. So now if he come home, you know y'all better act right. Now let me Good to have you back. Yo, we need to chop it up. We need to link up. Yo, listen, man. Shout out to everybody. We got a great show for y'all, man. But what we do have is we're gonna start dropping some gaming segments and things of that nature. But the first thing we gonna pop up, man, Y'all gonna stop doing this to my boy, man. Let me get into these. Let me get it. Yo, listen, man. I don't know if this is fuck you doing this, man, to my man Dirt Griggity, but you gonna turn my man into Clubber Lang. Yo, but yo, listen, yo, fuck you. What the fuck wrong with you?
Oh shit! Hey, AI getting better because where that other picture? Not that one look
Yo,
real.
Turtle, what up? Yo, man, what's going on in the streets? What's going on in these streets, man? Why you do this to my man? Yo, Dirt, I think you're gonna have to get somebody to get these dudes, but you know what? A lot of these dudes don't put their face on camera, but Dirt, my boy Dirt out here looking like Mr. T Clubber Lang. This is crazy.
I pity the fool.
Yo, this is crazy what they do in the Dirt. Oh, man, this is crazy. So you know I had to put that in that comedy hour. This is crazy. We're going to start doing more of that. Yo, Back from the Dead was good. Yo, Far Q was popping. Omar was good. This shit crazy. Y'all going to stop doing that to my man on the internet, man. He love a lot of y'all. Y'all be violating. Word. It's that damn fuck you, man. But let me get into this super chat. Stop the madness. Play my damn theme song. You already know. I want to see that titty lady. yo, my boy crazy. And we standing on the graves of ponies. Sony is dead. Put them in a coffin. That's my brother from another mother. Let me get this man quick theme song popping. Yo, you ready to get it lit? You ready to get it lit, Scrub? We about to get it lit on Saturday, baby.
Here you go.
Yeah. It's my man P-Long.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. I'ma do shit my way.
He gonna do it his way.
You can go kick
You heard
rocks,
what
I'ma
he
stack
said.
bricks
You
up,
heard
do
what he
what I want
said.
to, man.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day.
Hold
I'll
on,
be
gotta
writing
give
things
him a
until I'm
city.
fucking
He said
buried
the
in my
city.
grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty. I have a sense of urgency, a message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick.
He said the titty lady. He wants to see the titty lady. There you go. Thank you. Thank you for that $10 gracious super chat, man. Good to see everybody, man. If you're new here, smash that like button. Get involved. Share this shit out. Bring people here. We love to have a good... Big B say, what the fuck is he good? Yo, listen, Big B, behave yourselves. Behave yourselves.
Yeah.
Listen, man, we're gonna start doing some gaming segments, but before we get into that, listen, my brother's here. We missed you last week. My man Scrub to the nurse out here saving lives, taking wives.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Spreading these rumors.
What up, son? How you been? What's good with you?
Man, I'm doing good. Glad to be here. Glad to see everybody in the chat.
Yeah.
Before I started, though, I do want to mention before we forget it, Stone King sent out 5 gifted memberships for the month. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What the hell is that?
So thank you. We appreciate. Oh, it's way up at the top before the show started. So they was getting hype in the chat before the show started. So we appreciate it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh shit!
Yeah. I'm glad to be back. Been busy doing a lot of things, and it seems every time I'm not available for the week, that's when all the news in the freaking world pops up. And and it's like, man, here we go. The day I miss is the day we got to talk about a lot of stuff. But we still got some good topics. We're gonna have some fun. Feel free for y'all to jump in, say what y'all got to say in the chat, and we gonna talk about that too. So let's get this thing cracking.
Is that is one of these a movie trailer, or is it a game trailer?
It's a game trailer. No. One of them was Mortal Kombat.
Can't show that.
Yeah.
What you trying to do?
I was about to say, can we show it without the music?
No, we can't. We can't show no footage. But
Well,
we
anyway,
will
y'all
do.
go look
We
it
will
up.
do your guitar jump off. You can definitely put it in the chat. But I'm about to capture the screen right now. But continue, bro. Continue while I'm working.
Yeah. So what have I been doing playing games, man? I done jumped in some Call of Duty, And I just said, you know what? I ain't got nothing to do this week. So I did some camo grinding. Got me some because I'm not the one who goes for camos. I just want to kill and get some wins and have some fun, drinks with some friends. So this week I did a couple of matches and went for some serious camo grind, had some fun, and I started playing ranked. So I'm one of the people that really don't play ranked because it gets real sweaty. But the thing is, playing these games, especially if I'm playing solo or I got a couple of people, can get hard if you don't have a full team. And because I like to play the objective matches, so me going to play ranked, I've been having a lot of fun with that. It's been a good time. I really hadn't run into any cheaters. So is the anti-cheat working? It might be, or it just might be on my side. I really haven't run into folks cheating. Uh, don't have to worry about folks backing out of the game and everybody's playing the objective. So I really been having a good time with that. I have not purchased, downloading everything Battlefield's new season. You'll have to tell me about that, how that's going. But I've really been enjoying and going back and forth with my controllers, because especially now, since I'm playing primarily on my PC, because we're going to talk a little bit about that too with Microsoft and consoles. Like, I haven't turned on my console in like 5 or 6 months now. But having my two different controllers, my main two controllers, one is set up for PC, but it's in the style of a PC controller. I mean, a PlayStation Edge controller, and then having this one as well. I have tested both of these 3 months and then 3 months and see which one I really like better. And I mean, I don't know. It's a hard toss up. This is the only PlayStation controller I have ever liked in my whole entire life. Is the Edge controller, the Pro Edge controller. I know a lot of folks said when the 5 came out, hey man, it's a different controller. They're kind of right. It's a
Yeah, I
great
got one.
controller.
Yeah.
It's a great controller. I don't know if I like it better than this one, but this one's more set up for PC. I can put buttons on here. I'll just show you. I can sit here with these buttons and I can set each one, record, volume down, volume up, whatever I want at any time. And that helps me out when I'm playing, if I want to make content, different things of that nature. So what's my verdict on which one's better? It's whatever you like. I'm a fan of having offset controllers, but I have used both with the PlayStation Edge controller, and it was just as fine. I'll never say that about any of the other controllers. So go out and have fun. And like we're going to talk about with Microsoft, you do not have to be tied with, I like this, so I only rock with this. Try out everything, man.
Facts.
Then you know what you like and what you don't like. And then you got a better version of when you want to talk mess about one versus the other. You got more information to go off of.
All right, so this first video is Scud's video. Explain what the game is we about to see, and talk to me. What game is this?
Well, this game is coming up. I mean, this is a game that was near and dear to my heart, especially coming through college and afterwards. If anybody's ever played Guitar Hero, basically these are the devs who are making Guitar Hero, rock, not Rock Band, but Band Hero, and all those different types. They made a new setup and they have a new game where you got new guitars and you can start off your Guitar Hero stuff. You don't have to go look for that long lost controller that's sitting collecting dust. You have your own guitar that you can buy for a new one and restart and show your love for music. And it's a great party game. So I'm excited for this game to come out, to try it out. And the graphics aren't that best, but I mean, even with Guitar Hero, the graphics weren't that best until they got more money invested into it, and it got better each time. As long as you can play that guitar and it registers with your button presses, and they got good music, because it's all about a good soundtrack. You need a great soundtrack. It doesn't matter what kind of game it's just like a video game. You play a video game, but the story sucks, it's not as fun. If you got these games and you don't have those bangers that everybody loves, it's not going to be as good. So I can't wait for this game to come out. And I think it's hey, I think it's going to be a hit. It's called Stage Tour.
All right, so let's get it cracking. Let's jump into this. Let's jump into this this game. Let's go. Whoa. That got the music. Damn, Scrub, you 2 for 2 today.
Hey, I try my best. You know it's gonna have some music in it.
Yeah, for sure. I had 26 seconds.
Yeah, I just want y'all to look at it and just be aware of it. I can't wait till it comes out. Don't know exactly when it's gonna come out, but it's a game that's worth it. If you've ever played Guitar Hero, and now some of us that used to play it got kids, now y'all can play together and enjoy this together. It's going to be some fun. So that was one of the main things that I saw in there. Another video I had, the Mortal Kombat teaser trailer. I think that was good. I mean, and you're going to have, you see the whole story going through Cage. So Johnny Cage, and with Urban in there as the lead character, I was kind of worried because he is an older guy, but in the trailer, it does look pretty good. And then I know you had some games that you wanted to show off, which were some of the ones that I enjoyed too. So I'm gonna let you talk about those.
All right, so we're gonna get into some classic moments here, man. I want to bring these 2 games up, and every week, if we find games, we will be showcasing them, giving y'all different nostalgia things, or maybe keeping y'all up to speed with what we're doing. So I'm gonna play this game, man. This is for the old heads.
I can't wait.
This is from Limited Run Games. Hopefully they're at PAX East the end of this month or the end of March. If I get an opportunity to get that developer interview, I will do that for you for both of these titles. But with that being said, let's get it crack-a-lacking. This is a game that I think is awesome. I'm gonna let it explain itself for my Marvel fans. Let's get it. Scrub, how it's looking over there on the stream? Full screen?
No, it's not full screen, but you can see it pretty well. Everybody get the gist of it.
This is some classic jump off right here, man.
Well, when this popped on the screen, I was like, come on, bro. That's what I'm talking about.
One collection, man. I'm trying to wonder what they're gonna charge for this. This is some nostalgia jump off here, man. This is classic moments from my childhood. Being that people want to be nostalgic and retro gaming, they'll bring it to you in a fantastic light, hitting all systems. This is exciting, man. This is exciting. I don't think I'm gonna play any game on that Game Boy though, but this is definitely fire. This is fire. You want a Spider-Man on your Xbox? Now you got it. This is fire.
Yeah, I already wishlisted on Steam, so we'll see what happens.
I couldn't even find it on Steam to wishlist it.
Oh yeah, I just typed in the Marvel Maximum and it popped right up.
Yo, this is close right here.
Boy, going just Notion with that's my favorite character, one of my favorites ever, Nightcrawler. Yeah. Yeah, I already wishlisted on Steam.
Listen, tell me in the chat what y'all thinking about that game, but I'm gonna hit y'all with another classic that's getting ready to drop, man. Man, this is crazy. Hold on, where the hell did it go? Oh, let me just go to bookmarks.
Yobi said that collection will probably be between 40 and 60. I hope not. If they say 30, bam, I'm into it. 40, I even pay 40. I don't know about no 60.
Now we got one more for y'all.
I'll still probably buy it though.
I'm gonna give you what I got for ya. Oh, all right. So now, yeah, I know why I wasn't full screen because I ain't make the box full screen. But we're gonna hit y'all with another. Hey, whoa, hey, relax. jumping out the box. We're gonna hit y'all with another classic retro game that's being made for current gen hardware, and they got a movie coming out, and yeah, I'm gonna let it explain itself. Let's get it popping. I'm buying it on PC. Yes, I'm buying it on PC so I could use it on all my devices everywhere. Man, I don't even want to see that no more. But I want to show y'all something that's crazy. Y'all know Resident Evil just dropped, so we're going to start off with that. I didn't buy the game because I ain't beat 8. I beat 7. I beat Resident Evil 4 in VR. Great game. Resident Evil 8, I'm halfway through. Let me show y'all something else. Hold on, man. But I want to show you the advertisement that Capcom is doing. I think this is how you advertise a game, man. This is crazy. Hold on, did I download that or not? I'm not sure, but so we're gonna do it like this.
If not, you should be able to see the link in Twitter if you could pull it up from there.
Nope, I didn't add it to my picture stream, but I'm going to bring this up real quick. We're going to window capture that. Look at this game, man. Look at this advertisement. They got the hands coming out of windows, ripping the sign. Yo, this is advertisement for the masses. This is how you do this, man. This is how you do this. When you want to support a game, we know Rec Room was going to be big, but I was really amazed at this. I thought it was AI, but comes to here, it's not. It's actually a building in, I think, London. And this is crazy. What y'all think about that, man? And give me your opinions on those two games, man, in the chat. Let me know how you feeling about that. And there's one more other thing I want to show. Hold on.
While you pulling it up, Lemon, raise your volume up. You kind of low.
Me?
Yeah, you kind of low in the stream.
Say no more. I'm good. How's that? Is that better? That should be way better.
That's a lot better. Yeah, that's
right.
better.
So, we're going to jump into another gaming situation. We just going to keep it gaming because, technically this is a gaming channel. This ain't an Xbox Essential channel. This is a gaming news channel. This is what we do here. We play on multiple platforms, multiple devices, and multiple console support. So with that being said, I want to bring up another picture. This is crazy. I want to get y'all opinions on the new Amazon Kratos. And yes, they're going with the 2018 version. For those who wanted to go after the Greek gods like I was hoping they started from scratch. But we have to deal with Atreus. Tell me how y'all feeling about what y'all seeing right here. Me being a God of War connoisseur that I am, the character looks fantastic. It looks like they got the environment, but it does look like we gonna hear a whole lot of boy.
Yeah. A lot of boy and a lot of explaining from a little kid.
I really.
What you got? What you think?
I really hope they don't be boying all day. And I know I love 2018, but that shit got to be tedious. Say the boy's name. Like, you was a father before. You know how to be a father. It's like calling your children come here, kid. Yo, kid, what you doing, kid? Go to the store, kid. We'll clean up your room, kid. Like, come on.
Now, hold on now, Limp. You from New York. You can't say nothing about this. Hey, yo, son.
Yeah, that's a slang that you call grown men. You know what I'm saying? Well, yes, I say son all the time, but goddamn, boy, it's now in my DNA. So how you feeling about this, Scrub? Talk to me, man.
I think the picture looks amazing. I was hoping Atreus was gonna be a little older. Maybe they going young, so if they do multiple seasons, he won't spurt and grow up too fast and puberty hit, and it's a whole different show. So maybe that's why that's the only reason why I think they went so young with the casting for him. But I'm excited for it. Here's the thing: if you're gonna base everything off the video games, there's some expectations that are not going to hit right because we're used to voices. So if he don't sound just like the video game,
we need to cut that out early.
Yeah, so just go ahead and get that in your mind. That's not going to be it.
Yep.
If you say,
and when he might get some master cheeks.
Yeah, when I play video games, I want him to be larger than that. He should have more muscles and stuff. It's like, all right, it's going to have to be some give and take with
some compromise.
So, yeah. So from what I'm seeing right now, it looks great. I have no problems with it. It looks like they're capturing the themes of the game. When I picture God of War doing the opening scenes and you walking through the woods and the house done got burnt down, you had to well, I mean, am I spoiling something when I'm saying you're making the pyre?
Yeah. Don't go.
You're really not spoiling anything, but yeah, it's the first thing in the game. So
some people might watch this and don't play the game.
Right. So I don't know if that's in there. It probably is, but I think it matches it very well.
Well, this is my series to go to. This can't tell the acting. This can't tell the plot. This definitely tells the era that they're aiming at of the God of War, where they're starting it at. I prefer to have the Greek gods, but we do got Titans. Clash of the Titans, I guess.
Omar said, I'm not rocking with pudgy Kratos. Come on now.
Wow.
Most of us, if we took off our shirt and had to be in a loincloth, we don't look nothing like the video game characters we want to play. So I ain't call that man pudgy.
Wow, he took it there. But
I'm just saying.
That was crazy.
He said pudgy Kratos.
That was crazy. Oh, I want to bring this back up. Leave Dirt alone. Yo, Dirt, what's up, son? Club Lane. I pity the fool. That is so disrespectful. And I'm having a good time with that.
It's too funny, man.
Yo, crazy.
Your community rocking with you when you can get all of that stuff. And
that's a fact.
It's like love.
Shit, they turned me
and
into
he don't
Kratos.
take it personal. Yeah.
Shout out to my man, fuck you, turning Lemon into Kratos. The Hulk, all kind of shit.
Yobi put Dirt History Month, hashtag Dirt History Month. Wow. That's a good one.
Yo, that's
well, y'all make it a good one because it's the last day of Dirt History Month. So,
that's wild crazy. Yo, that's wild crazy. Yobi, you going to hell for that, Yobi. Word,
some people
man.
say every day is Dirt History Month.
Oh, so. Damn, man. So listen, man. Bloody say he's supposed to be on his way. So listen, let's talk about this IGN Fan Fest. Let's start with that, man. Listen, Scrub Nurse, man. Shout out to the chat. Let me know in the chat if y'all watched the IGN Fan Fest. First of all, it popped up out of nowhere. I thought it was an excellent show, a display of games, from new games to they did a little bit of talking. They had the developer talk about certain individual games. It was a long stream. Stuff like that we usually see in June. So to see that in February was just awesome. Scrub, what did you get from that show if you watched it? And what stood out for you?
Kind of like the tour game, everything as far as with the Marvel stuff and with the long thing, you're trying to get all these third party games, a lot of indie stuff. So it was good that they had a platform for it. It was like 3 hours long. So I ain't gonna lie to you. I told you Xbox was dead. Long live PlayStation. That doggone pair. How does he keep getting in this show? Somebody ain't doing their job.
He's friends of the room. He's friends of the room. He's friends of the room.
I know. I'm just messing. But it was good for what I caught. After a while, I'm not gonna lie, I got kind of tired and I had to move on. But I'm glad that there's a part because there's a lot of indie companies. The only thing they get is they post on Twitter and somebody might see it or somebody might play test it, and then they go, "Oh wow, this is a great game." But for a way for them to have somebody to come see it, enjoy it, they get a little bit more hype, and then it directs them to the game. They can wish list it and stuff. I always think it's great, even if the game is not for you, it is for somebody.
Facts.
So I'm glad they had the ability to check that out.
Now I enjoyed it, man. I get on IGN a lot for a lot of the articles when they be just doing too much. I think they're just fitting in with the narrative-based clickbait. But when they do something well, they did something well. I enjoyed the show. It was long as hell. I had to watch it in 3 different increments. I like that the smaller guys definitely got a chance to display their talents and display what they're working on. The Marvel game coming out of there was definitely awesome. It was good to see more of He-Man. I already
He-Man looks fire, man.
Yeah, fire. I got the hands on with the 007. Some stuff I already put my hands on already.
Right.
But just to see the amount of things in there, the different variety of things. To movie trailers, they did a little bit of everything and they kept it moving. I wasn't sitting there like, yo, come on. You know what I'm saying? Because you get to that point like, that's why I didn't watch it live, just in case, so I could do that skippity skip. But right. I watched it through and through, and the game is good. I hate when people destroy any gaming event or outlet because you get to see stuff that you might not. You'll say this. Well, I'm not interested in that because I've actually seen it. I heard the developer talk about it. Some things will pique your interest, and it's good. Like with this Marvel Maximum, you get a surprise because that I'm a nostalgia dude. So I will be retro gaming that to death. I will be buying it on PC to play on review coming. My Super X, that AMD 395 monster. I will be doing a review on that. I will be playing it on that, and when I feel like just taking my handheld, my Ally X is on deck, and I love that play stuff anywhere stuff. And another thing I want to commend somebody who I give a little slack to sometimes, being a tech head that I am. Sometimes they do content and say things and they know better. But Digital Foundry did an excellent preview of Crimson Desert and the capabilities that it's bringing on PC. And I jumped on Crimson Desert from playing it last year at PAX. I thought it was a great game. They had it running on a super high-end PC, but I'm gonna tell you,
amazing.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you this for the record: Crimson Desert is an Xbox Play Anywhere game, so I get to buy it on my Series X, and I get to play it on my hardcore PC hardware everywhere else. I think that's a fantastic movement, and I hope the new regime we're gonna talk about later do not change those plans. If you're gonna do something, keep it up. Don't come in here and throw the monkey wrench, and we all got these nice devices that we using. I just got a device that costs costs the same as a 5090. So I would enjoy.
And 5090 expensive now.
I would enjoy playing my stuff on my new device. So please don't.
A 5090
make
is a
some
whole
changes
new computer.
for the better. Yo, that's right. Make some changes for the better, but don't make no changes that's gonna be like, yo, what are we doing? we going backwards. So, we're going to talk about that later, man. But, furthermore, I said, yo, Lemon. Yo, hold on. I'm not just the only one that thought it was trash to me, but I watched it and fell asleep on it. Yo, P-Lump, I'm starting to think you the angry gamer.
That's why he got that $2 super chat talking about.
Oh, shit.
Yo, Lemon, you lying. That show was trash.
I ain't even see that. Thank you. That's why I got good co-hosts, man. They hold me down, man. Real friends hold each other down and accountable. Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Real friends, Yobi. Real ones. Not these internet frauds. But anyway, we're going to keep it pushing. So, Requiem, man. Oh, shout out to, hold on, further. Let me, first of all, before that super chat, shout out to my brother, Big Cloud. I know you working, doing your thing, man. We miss you, bro. He says, salute my brother, Grace's $2 super chat. Let me give him P-Lump homegirl to say thank you. She says, thank you, Big Cloud Gaming. Shout out to my brother, man. If you was home, you could have popped in. No diddy. Woo. But let's keep it pushing. Resident Evil, Requiem, man. Talk to me. Did you pick it up?
I did not pick it up, and it's kind of based off what we talked about last time when we were talking about the game coming out, that it looks great. We talking about Leon and everybody else. It's just one of those games that if I pick it up and play it, it's gonna be down the road. It's gonna be down the road. Same with the last one I played was Village, and I enjoyed Village for what it was, but to a certain point, running and getting chased by Lady D and the wolves and everything was great.
She could chase me down anytime.
She can't chase me because I ain't running. But it was a fun one, but it was just so many games out, and there's other stuff that are coming out soon that I think if I do get the game, it'll be on sale later on down the road. I don't think I need to be paying full price for a game. I'm gonna play a little snippet and then I might get it back later on, because I've been doing plenty of that in my years of game and spending $100 on games that I play a little bit and never get back to. So, but it looks gorgeous. Everything I've seen, it looks fun. Like I said, that's the story of Game Pass. The second you decide to buy a game, it pops up on Game Pass 2 months later. So Game Pass has spoiled us for that too. But it looks dope. If you even thinking about getting it, just go ahead and get it. Just go ahead and get it.
Well, I'm gonna say this, man. I'm a Resident Evil dude. I'm not gonna get it because my back. Why add another game to my back catalog? Because I'm not gonna beat it. I'm not gonna play it until I beat 8. Let me get to this super chat. A gracious $2 super chat from my guy. It's me, the broke boy, broken boy. What's good, dog? Of course you get that. Thank you. He says, gotta split time between you and WWE.
Elimination Chamber.
Oh, Elimination Chamber. You know what? That is greatly appreciated because I know you wrestling fans are crazy. So you splitting your time between wrestling and here, my guy. I appreciate you. Because y'all are super crazy.
That's hardcore.
Over that goddamn wrestling. I used to be like that, but I don't know none of these dudes today, and I just stopped watching. After The Rock left, Stone Cold left, Hulk Hogan. Undertaker.
We ain't talk about him. But those other ones, yeah, that was about the time that I kind of moved on. Yeah,
listen, I was crazy for wrestling. Listen, I was crazy for wrestling. One of my favorite wrestlers was The Undertaker. And if a game ain't got The Undertaker and Goldberg, you ain't got my $60 to $75.
Man, Goldberg was trash. He was just
Hey!
Nope. Anybody that watched wrestling know Goldberg could not wrestle. He was hurting more folks than actually putting on the show.
I'm here for the pain.
Look what he did to Bret Hart.
I'm here for the pain.
Bret Hart said he still messed up from fighting that man because he ain't know how to wrestle.
I'm here for the pain.
Thank you. Big B Money. Folks know what I'm talking about. Goldberg was hype.
Nah, I'm going with
Goldberg
Mr.
is the
Dan.
GOAT.
Goldberg is the GOAT. I'm here for
He got the record for undefeated match, man.
Listen, it's all scripted. We're not gonna be 50-year-olds in here arguing over as the world turns. Okay.
Well, I ain't 50, so I don't know what I'm saying.
You damn there, goddammit. you knocking on the doorsteps, goddammit. But listen. But listen, man. I watched my boy Hip Hop stream, and I gotta say for the record, I ain't never seen a grown man scream so much in my life. P-Lump, don't you buy that game, because I don't think I could do that 2 times in a row. My boy Hip Hop was all in it. Yo! Oh my God, I'm running! Yeah! I was like, come on, son. You grew up in Brooklyn. We can't be screaming like that online. Shout out to my brother.
A couple of shows down here. It's great. It's great. It's great event.
Yo, shout out to my brother, man. Yo, my brother Hip Hop crazy. We'll be doing some wild shout outs come March and PAX, man. Shout out to my brother, but that dude was, I said, yo. And I sat there still watched, but that stream was crazy. And his lady was in the background. Don't do this. You should do that. And he's like, look, babe. Oh my God. Oh my God. I was like, you know what? Oh, shit, that was crazy. Woo. All right, man. So Fan Fest was good. Requiem, neither one of us got. Love what I seen. Watched a couple of people stream, technically. And but you can't really watch people stream games like that because it'll spoil some of it for you. So, right. You can't really get deep and dive. That's like watching somebody play an RPG. You can't really do that, man. We gonna get to the hot fire topics, right? We about to get it cracking. Hold on, let me make sure I got this. Boom.
And we got P-Lump with another $2 super chat.
Let me get that on the screen.
Yeah, he said,
Oh shit. So it's really scary.
No, you got to do a P-Lump like this. Come on, man. I'm gonna get that shit. Because people want to see. Why it keeps doing it? People want to see how I'm gonna react.
Oh shit! So it's really scary.
I guess so, man. My goddamn watch thing keeps freezing. God damn it. Anyway, so now let's bring this up. Nope, wrong one. Hold on. I hate when this thing.
Pax said he gonna be at PAX East in the middle of his vacation. He gonna take vacation, go to PAX, and finish vacation.
Ooh.
Boy, that's what I'm telling you. And Blondie gonna have a good little time, huh?
Wow. Whoa. Hey.
They gonna be like, where my folks at?
Where we going with that?
No, hey, that's where you went.
We got to get to this gracious super deluxe $10 super chat. Hold on, let me get this off the screen real quick. Oh, let's go. As a fellow tech god, Lemon, is there another phone that has good stabilization as the S26 Ultra? The Ultra got it so good that you can turn it upside down and it still be right side up and smooth. Those Honor V5 phones, the new V6s, the new V6 that's getting ready to drop from the foldable to the regular screen phone, even those are international phones. I think I might be picking that up. That S26 is bringing a whole new level of tech involved. Yeah. Even with that screen where it has the built-in can't look from the sides, keep your privacy, to yourself. Those Honor V phones are fire. They fire. And they come in with way bigger batteries, and they definitely have better cameras. So the V6 is getting ready to drop supposedly tomorrow or the 2nd of March. So we will find out. People are going to be running mad tests. They got some people that got some preview hands on, but that's the only phone I really see challenging the Yo, I'm a block your ass, P-Lump. Anyway, that's the only phones to see to be challenging the V series. Why does this thing keep locking up? I'm gonna slap this damn thing because I don't know what the hell going on here. But anyway, let's get back to the show. Shut up to P-Lump, not shout out. Shut up to P-Lump. Shut up, the P lump. So now, let me stop this. This thing is messing up. Yeah. Thank you for that gracious $10 super chat, man. Appreciate you. Thank you for being part of this squad. Now, let's get into Blue Point Speaks, baby. Now, this is what I was talking about. Blue Point reportedly pitched a remake of Bloodborne, Jak and Daxter, and Resistance, all rejected. Now, this is what kills me about the internet. Yo, I was going to say, I thought somebody to the stream. I'm like, what
No,
else
you
gonna
good.
go? So
I
now,
had to step away real
oh,
quick.
no, that's cool. It's cool. So now, this is what kills me about this is what kills me about content creators and news sites. They didn't just pitch Bloodborne and people want to run with Bloodborne. They pitched games that people asked for, especially Resistance and Jak and Daxter, which has Resistance definitely has a big following, or a big following
And
for
it was
Sony
a shooter.
Yep.
Something you ain't have.
Jak and Daxter was a great animated character that they had, CG cell shaded. I didn't think people would ask for that. But Blue Point is known for doing remakes and things of that nature. They're not a studio you say, well, come up with a game and create it from scratch. That's not really their MO. This is what kills me. Report all the news. Don't just report what you think stands out in the content. Give these people their whole credit, not part of the credit. And technically, it was turned down by what's their name again, man? You help me out in the chat. No. It was turned down by the Chinese company. I think they Chinese or Korean. What's their names, man? That really KO Tecmo, I think it is. No, one of them. I can't think of the name. It'll pop up, man. It was turned down by the company that really owns it. People kept saying Bloodborne is owned by Sony. It's not.
No.
Now you know. Shout out to the people who just keep spewing nonsense. But this is
From Software.
Yeah, From Software. There you go. That's exactly who it is. Thank you, Mr. Den. From Software. This is disheartening because Sony thought we should get another remake of Last of Us. You didn't think Resistance needed something? We ain't had Resistance since PS3. There was a good story behind Resistance. 3 fell off a little bit. But you know what's crazy? When you make multiple games in a series, it's hard to top the first 2 when they were so good. You just gotta kind of keep the momentum flowing. So Scrub, man, they first of all, they got rid of these guys, and now these guys on the internet just spewing their beans, man. And we gonna get into people spewing beans on that Sarah Barnes situation. But talk to me. How did you feel about this and the rejection of all 3 games?
Well, the more and more I think about it is when you know you don't have a shooter on your list right now, and you keep turning down Resistance, remake of Order 1886, I forget, and Killzone. A lot of people forget Killzone. They always say Resistance.
Yeah, I brought that up yesterday on Wild Show. Killzone too. Facts.
Yeah, I think what it is they knew that at some point we getting Gears and Halo. So what's the point of us spending money on our own shooter when we gonna get shooters from another company? That's the only way I can think of. You just keep saying no to it. But it is what it is. For them to pass up on Bloodborne, especially when all of your fans were assuming it and wanted it, and you keep saying no. I just think that is the only way you can justify is because our mind is on these third-party deals, and we want to go into multi-plat games as a service, and we just don't want to do anything because everything game as a service. So, Jim Ryan was at the head of that when all of that was going on. So that's the only reason why I can see that is you can't monetize off of it. You got Bloodborne. How you gonna monetize off of it other than saying, hey, buy some new costumes or something. And that's about it. So they're like, that's not going to make money for us. We want to make continuing grossing money. And I think that's a big mistake. Every one of even Jack and Daxter. Jack and Daxter would be like, to me, Jack and Daxter for that group would just be like if Xbox brought back a game like a Killer Instinct. It's something that the fan base, the hardcore fan base, is asking for, and they've been wanting it for a long time. And it's fan service to them. Plus, you bring another group of younger fans that never had a chance to play it and bring them into the fold. That would just be some goodwill and fan service you could have given your people, and you just pass on it. But if you're gonna do it, shout out Graphic God, what's going on, man? But if you're gonna
is in the building, let's go.
If you said out of all those games, what are you gonna do? You knew for sure Bloodborne was gonna make you some money, and we passed up on it.
Yeah, that'd have been a nice remake. That's a remake that people ask for. What kills me when you get overwhelmingly years of request of a game and you just don't do it. That's crazy. And From Software, they got burned with another game that was remade, and they didn't get the props for it. And I think that's why they did that. But that's it for you on that, because I want to touch on one of our community guys out here, man. He has, man, my damn thing keep freezing up. Hold on, man. He has this guy, man. His name is Dano. I was impressed with his setup, and what's crazy. I wanna bring his setup up. Not his gaming setup, but his gaming collection, because this community can be awesome. What the hell, man? Act nice. Goddamn Stream Deck acting crazy. USB-Cs, let's go. Anyway, man, I can't bring it up. You know what? Forget it. I'm gonna bring it up another way, because you ain't acting right. Listen, he has a nice setup of a collection of games. I thought this was crazy. Nice little corner setup, 2 shelves of games.
Silent.
Oh yeah,
lots of Xbox work, man. And when he posted it, I was like, yo, I'm gonna share that on the show. So we're gonna get a little commercial break, man. This is what gaming is about, right? You love your passion, you do what you need to do, and definitely go to those social medias and express your gaming love for gaming. And this is expressing your love, man. This is crazy. It really impressed me. It's clean, it's neat, and it's a lot of goddamn investment. And I brought this up because, Asha was like, a lot of these Xbox gamers are invested in the community. And that those are the facts. What is that? Silent. Wow. Something going on over here between my Stream Deck and OBS. It's just pulling up stuff on its own. Anyway, it's silence. But with that being said, man, I thought that was extremely impressive. So with Blue Point, let's get back to that, man. With Blue Point, man, some of those people stayed on. Of course, they kept the best talent. And man, shut your ass up, goddamn Yobi. Shut your ass up. It wasn't me, it was Stream Deck. It's not even the right time for that to pop up. It's when Bloody talk too much. Silence. But couldn't hear. What the hell? You couldn't hear what, Talos? Anyway, with Blue Point coming out, a lot of them got their pink slips. Some of them got severance packages. You don't want to see that. But listen, man. Take your talents to South Beach. Take your talents to South Beach, my man. Or that team over there. Take your talents to South Beach and go somewhere where you think... Yeah, shut your ass up, Yobi. And go somewhere you think you're... Wow, yeah, okay. Go somewhere you think you can be really, really utilized, and because that's a great team over there. I remember when they had a big celebration on picking them up, and to let them go like that and to see people lose jobs is just It's like another one. God damn. Like, y'all trying to make money, but y'all trying to do it with minimum services and developers and artists and programmers. But y'all want to make money.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere we're gonna have to break even. This market right now. I don't want to hear about this COVID shit no more. Let's stop. Now it seems like corporate greed. They created the industry has created a RAM. How the fuck we have a RAM shortage? AI ain't that important. They trying to make it that important, but come on, man. It's like
that's why Microsoft, they quarterly profits was tanked. What, down 30%? Because they sticking all their money in the AI and
listen,
to make incremental advances in AI, you have to spend exponential amount of money. So I don't know if y'all understand those two words. Incremental means very small amount. Exponential means it grows and grows fast. So you got to do a lot of this money just to make a little bit of that.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy what this industry is turning into. And yeah, that's crazy. So now, man, I want to talk about Marathon. I couldn't get into a game to save my life. I just couldn't.
I was going to ask if you was going to play it.
I was going to buy it. But what's crazy is I don't trust this community. And I'm going to explain what I'm saying, then I'm gonna go to you, Scrub. Did you play it?
I'll let you finish and I'll put my my thoughts in. Yeah, go ahead.
I couldn't get into a game. Not going to blame the game for that. The servers was smashed. They lost 60% of their fan base. And I kept telling people, Tarkov is not a game you make a whole game about extraction shooters because it's super, super, super niche. So when they announced this game and they said Marathon extraction shooter, I said dead on arrival. Not because the game ain't gonna be good, because people really don't play that mode. That shit didn't even work in Call of Duty. They tried. And their fan base was like, we don't want to play that. I think Arc Raiders is overrated. I don't want to walk into a game. I don't want to shoot people. Oh, we're friendly. And we're just going to fight robots and extract all day. But if you keep extracting and never use your gun on people, what is the point? So I'm not really with that either. I like the Dog Zone and the Division. I like the Dog Zone, but only the hardcore go in there. Only the hardcore go in there.
Yeah,
that is not the main. A lot of people don't go to Dog Zone because motherfuckers ain't playing with you, right? And that's why I say, I hear people, Arc Raiders, and then I play with you, and then I'm like, how much extracting we gonna do before we shoot some people? Walking into rooms, hey, we're friendly. I'm not. I want to see what this gun do. So I watch people stream Marathon. The graphics is definitely improved. Definitely. But, people was playing, oh my God, I was in here 2 minutes, I'm dead. Those are the people that's rage quitting. They're not built for that. It's a hardcore environment. So I don't think it's going to be a Concord. What I do think is going to be a tiny-ass crowd of people playing. Will it be big enough for the game to stay around?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
What's that game you used to play all the time? Crossfire X, right?
No, X Defiant.
Oh, my bad. See,
don't do it like that.
I forgot the name. I forgot the goddamn name.
Hey, if y'all still want to watch some gameplay to see what X Defiant was, I got it on my Twitch. I wasn't playing on that game. I was a beast with that game. It didn't work out. That was a good game. It had problems.
But I'm gonna say this, man. I'm gonna say this, man. Oh, it came back on its own. Yobi, stop yelling in my chat. It's not me. It's the damn Stream Deck. Act crazy. Stream Deck act crazy. Excuse me, people. It's not me. But I'm gonna say this for the record, man. I don't never wish no game any harm, because I do talk to a lot of these devs. I know a lot of people. There's people that know way more people than me, but the people I do know, I respect them and cherish their work and want them to be successful. Some of the things that was said, I don't trust people, because first thing, y'all don't have your own identity. It's monkey see, monkey do around here. When you start seeing people regurgitate the same BS, it's like, all right, y'all not even thinking. You probably didn't even play the game, and nobody believes you. You need more people. Mob Deep status. Like, come on, stop. So I like what I saw, but once again, it's a looter. It's a extraction shooter. It's not even a looter shooter. It's an extraction shooter, and that's not really what people really want. I think the factions was good. I saw the way they laid that out. You could be wandering in and see absolutely nothing, or you can get in there and get smoked quick. We know the shooting's gonna be good. This is Bungie. This is what they do. So it is what it is, man. You know, but Marathon, what did you watch on it since you didn't play it, and how was your opinion on the overwhelmingly negative community comments?
Well, you know how this gaming community has a lot of bandwagon stuff. So yeah, here's a chance. Everybody's been talking about this game, how bad it was for the last 3-4 months
Before they even tried it.
Yeah. Well, the ones who were doing YouTube videos about it were folks who had a chance to go play it. They were invited to play it and stuff. The ones I watched, there was a lot of people who actually played the game and saying what it lacked, what needed to do better. So you already started with streamers saying that it needed to do better with this. Folks who were paid to go out there, and they were saying this is not it. It needs work. Then you have the scandal of art theft and having to go redo that. And I think that halfway saved the game, where they had to go back and fix stuff, because like you said, the visuals look a whole lot better now. I think that extra 6 months did them some good, but I think it just has some core issues that just not working right now. This is not a game. You know, a lot of kids and adults, they watch people play and they enjoy watch people play. It's not a game right now that is just really interesting to watch people play, because it's pretty empty as far as spread it out to when you're going to get into some actual contest, and you're doing more of player versus environment than player versus player. But the thing is, they made it where this environment is very dangerous. So you go, oh, wow, this little robot right here, let me go knock it out and loot some stuff off of it. And this robot is dropping folks. As far as the hit detection, it's great, but most people don't have any kind of shields. So it's nothing for you to drop. The time to kill is ridiculous. Time to kill almost reminds me of some old Call of Duty
hardcore
games, not hardcore, but damn near close to it. You know, back in Black Ops 2 and earlier, even the regular standard mode, it was pretty quick to drop somebody. And if you don't have shields, that makes it hard. When you're going to look in your bag and go into your inventory, a lot of people, you can see that they're spending more time going through the inventory because everything looks the same except maybe a color. So you got to open up everything to read it to see what it is, which I think folks can kind of fix that after they've been playing it long enough. They already kind of know what they're looking for. But right now, that kind of takes the fun out of it. When you're spending more time reading all your loot than picking it up. Because when you play Warzone, you play Apex and stuff, you see how quick people go through and loot and move on to the next thing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Right. The down system, I like the down system. Even if you die, somebody on your team can come pick you and res you up again. I'm glad the visuals are better. The contrast to me is pretty strong. For my eyes, I don't like that kind of aesthetic, but it makes a difference between themselves and any other shooter. It stands out. But right now, for the way it's playing, you're getting killed more by the environment than anybody else. I think if you had more players in the environment, it would spread out the different robots and other things around that are trying to kill you. It would spread that out more. So maybe you can loot some more and get into some more combats with other players. Um, there's a lot of stuff that I think it could be done, but this is a tale as old as time. Like you said, COVID is over. We can't blame COVID.
Everything
And
is COVID. Who's COVID? No.
yeah,
Everything ain't
and
COVID, bro.
yeah, well, no. What it is it's not COVID causing stuff. Is these companies still trying to chase COVID money?
Mm-hmm.
And when you make a game that's going to take you 4 or 5 years to make, you might be in pre-production for a year, two. You add it all together, 7, 8 years, 6 years, and then it flops. Look at all that money, all that time, because that means you were trying to chase this when COVID was out, when there was all that money and everybody was playing what? Warzone, looter shooter. Apex ain't even as strong as it was when it was during COVID. Nobody's game is,
Facts.
because you had folks sitting at home. You had whole ass adults that really ain't played a video game in the last 23 years sitting at home playing video games. It's not there anymore, people. And if we keep trying to make the same games that were making money back 5, 6 years ago, you're just going to be chasing money and losing, and you're never going to catch up with it. And the only way to catch up with it is to monetize your fan base and just drain every dollar out of them. Every dollar.
Facts. Well, listen, man, I don't know. One thing I don't like, I think a lot of people don't form their own opinions. Marathon is one of them. They're not forming their own opinion, really. A lot of people talking on Twitter, I could tell you ain't even touched the game.
Oh yeah.
So,
but you know
I'm
what?
not really with that.
That's most games. Most folks, when they talk
No, it
about a
is.
game,
It
and
is.
you see they might have played the opening intro.
Nah, they might have not
and
played
then
at
that's
all.
it.
They just
Yeah.
talking.
Yeah.
Most people said Marathon was dead on arrival. They didn't play the game.
Well, I mean, you can kind of watch and look at it, and
I just thought the graphics was bad. But
The
I think
graphics
the
were
game
bad.
mode, but it was early, but I think the game style mode, what they should have did is made Marathon into a multiplayer Halo type game. Team
They needed
deathmatch,
some kind of
capture
story,
right,
maybe.
or maybe even a small campaign, something to get people involved, not just here's an extraction shooter, because that is a very niche thing. But let me get to the super chat, man. By my man, it's me, the broke boy. Thank you for that gracious $2 super chat. Appreciate that, my guy. He says Horizon Hunters Gathering playtest Steam 6 players. Is it live right now? Is it live right now? Let me know, man, because I want to try that game too.
By invite only this weekend.
Oh, I might have my invite because I ain't even checked my Steam, because I definitely filled out for it. But I'm gonna check. I'll check when I get off the Steam. But no, I have to. I have a router issue, people. I don't know what the hell's going on with my router. It's obviously not my internet. Ain't nothing buffering. I'm plugged directly to the modem. But I got this $500 router, and it's doing a $5 job. And it's one of the top ones on the planet. I don't know what it is, but it's giving me problems. But I'm gonna call my boy Sick because he has the same one. Maybe we can go over our settings together, because something happened. I don't know what it is. Anyway, so with that being said, we're gonna keep it PlayStation. This is a good thing or a bad thing. people complained about Ghost of Spartans. First of all, they complained about the graphics. It's a 2D small project, low budget game. I own it. I own it. I don't have a problem. If I could play the games that I recently just showed you, happy about it, especially at Marvel Maximum, right? I'm not going to talk about, you know, I ain't going to talk about this game's graphics, but I am going to say something that the community came out and made an uproar about beating the game and then allowed to have co-op in the game. Now, it looks like your voices has been heard because they have reversed that you need to beat the game to unlock the co-op campaign. Now, Scrub, a lot of people came out and shitted on this game also. They really talked bad about it. But I didn't think it was enough people to voice their opinions on a complaint for them to reverse this. Did you think they reversed it because they saying, okay, if we reverse this, more people will play? Or did they actually listen to the community because they was caring what they was grieving about?
I think they were thinking more people will play. And plus, if you're going to do co-op, how many folks are doing couch co-op on anything? Nobody. So if you make it where it's co-op, then that's 2 editions get sold versus 1. I think it was a money preference. Because here's the thing. You got to beat the game to play co-op. How many folks trying to play a God of War game? When the last time you played a co-op God of War game? Just tell me.
There hasn't been one.
Exactly. So why would all of a sudden now everybody goes, hey, man, it'd be so good if I wanted to play co-op? Because guess what? What you want to be in a co-op game? Everybody going to be Kratos.
You damn right.
So who the second player going to be? Somebody that ain't Kratos. And if it's the new games when it wasn't Greek, nobody gonna want to be a trade.
Nobody wants to be boy.
So yes, co-op games are always fun with friends. I understand that, Talos, but that is God of War.
So
not
Talos,
God's,
you
not
be
God's
you
of
be the
War.
sidekick, Talos. How about that? You be the side guy, the dude that's not really putting in the work. You just be the crumb snatcher.
Yeah. It's not called Gods of War. Kratos is the god of war. So now you're going co-op? And it's like, well, no, what you got to understand, back then he was young, so he had a best friend and he used to fight with all the time. So I want to be able to fight with my best friend in real life and it's like, I think we kind of making up some stuff. That's kind of, remember when Halo Infinite came out and they wanted Halo Infinite to still have couch co-op for the like 1% of people, for the 1% of people who say, I want to play couch co-op with my friends. And if this is stepping on your toe, if it's stepping on your toe, I'm sorry. You need to get it out the alleyway because I'm walking through. Ain't that many people where you would want the devs to change around a whole game so you and your one kid could play couch co-op when you could play regular co-op and both of y'all be on a different console and play together. Because 9 times out of 10, if you wanted to play couch co-op, you had 2 devices in the house to do that anyway. So some folks are just stuck on nostalgia and they want everything to be shortened down for themselves particularly. Nice. And I just think that the fans, they were doing uproar, but I do not believe the company was trying to say, hey, we listening to you. They will say, we heard your concerns and we thought about it and we're going to change. But in my head, if I'm thinking of a company, what's a good way to do it? Give them co-op, but they both got to buy a game. That's 2 sales.
Yeah.
That's 2 sales.
Yeah.
Nothing's wrong with split screen modes back. Like I tell everybody, nothing wrong with playing. But as the years have gone by,
we've moved away from that.
It's like having a landline at home. Having a landline at home is perfectly fine because half the time, if you're in a house with other folks, you try to call them in the house or somebody calls them, nobody got their cell phone next to them or they can't hear it or whatever problems happen, their phone went dead. Landline is good to have, but who got a landline? Nobody. Ain't nobody had a landline forever and a day. Only time you see a phone that's connected to a wall is when you go to work. And a lot of people, that's rare still. So it's just saying, well, I remember when I grew up, I had a landline, or when I went to my grandma's house, I had a rotary phone. So could AT&T and iPhone make a rotary iPhone? Because it would sure be nice. Everybody has a cell phone now, so why go back to that? Everybody has, like we're gonna talk about it later. Everything's an Xbox. So if everything an Xbox, what are we doing? Split screen couch co-op? Because split screen couch co-op, I'm going on the rant. I'm sorry, but split screen co-op was a necessity. It was, you only did that because you had no other choice, and that was the only one in the house.
Back is for that because you got little kids and they all play together. But my daughter 23, she ain't playing with me no more. Go on the room. Go in your room.
I know. Back. I'm not, like I said, I'm not jumping on you and saying people like you are the problem. But
they're not the problem, but they're the minority. They used to be the majority because we all was doing that, all of us.
Right.
But that is not the current state of gaming.
I played split screen on old games when, you know, Master Chief Collection and all that stuff. When you do it, you go, oh crap, this sucks. This wasn't as good as I remembered. I mean, a lot of people, when they try to do that, especially if you try to do horizontal and you got that skinny screen up top and the skinny one on the bottom, your field of view is trash either way. Either way, side by side on top of each other, unless you got the largest of TV projector screen. So I don't know. You're not gonna make everybody happy, but I hope folks are happy for this. I don't think they did anything to change it for you because it was already in the game.
I'm happy for those that's happy. I really didn't have an opinion on it because I'm not playing it. I'm not playing it co-op. But like I said, I don't make things about me. I just give my opinions on how I feel. It's good to see that they made the change for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? It's like when Xbox tried to rave the base alive and they was like, nah, bruh. And then they said, you know what, y'all got it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got it. My bad. But let me shout out to one of my true friends in the chat. Person that's been holding me down since 2018. My man, the myth, the legend. Hondo has entered the building. And let me get to this super chat. You already know what it is. Appreciate that super chat. It's me, the broke boy. Co-op Atreus, press X to whine and complain. I thought that was hilarious. That boy in the chat, crazy. Listen, man, we shouldn't be getting no more silence. Unannounced, I had to restart my software on my PC. Shout out to Scrub for bringing up my sound bite. Wait, we don't got nobody entering the room. Is that Bloody?
Yeah, somebody in the room with the mic on. You hear that double talk?
That's Bloody? Is that Bloody Knuckles?
I guess so.
That is me.
Yo, turn down. Why we hear the stream on your thing, man? Fix that.
And we can't see you.
No. He ain't there. I don't know what he doing. He always come on here half prepared.
Well, while we waiting on that too, we got Bunty. Remember, for 20 months, he shout out. He said, "Wagwan, pick up."
Hold on, man. I got to get my gunshots back for you,
bro. It's not that I'm unprepared. It's that your
don't
boys
explain yourself. Don't explain yourself. Don't make me mute you. Just come on the show. Okay. We don't want to hear. We don't want to hear that shit. I am. We don't want to hear that shit.
I'm saying I'm on the move. Is why. Like you said, the show got to go on.
He didn't come in here on his cell phone.
He said he got good connection. Don't hate on him.
Oh, we about to really hit it. Cold. Good. All right, Bloody man. What's good?
Back from the dead said Bloody is more focused on the first descendant than the game than the stream.
Yeah, listen.
That is a whole ass lie.
You still play
I will accept
descendant?
it. I haven't played, yes.
Oh, okay. All right. I don't even know where I put that game at. It's somewhere around.
Bloody is consistent. Okay. He's a consistent late fuck up motherfucker. He's consistent. At least he has consistency. Shout out to Bloody.
He said he was gonna be late, but he made it.
Yeah, he made it. Shout out to Bloody. He's the root of all evil. He's the reason for blame. Subliminals.
Yeah. But Bunty said, he said, bow, bow, bow. Enough respect. Where your gun sound? You ain't got your gun sound?
Nah, I don't, son. I'm sorry. I usually, matter of fact,
I ain't got it.
I have it, but I ain't connected to. See, this goddamn thing froze again. I don't know what's going on.
See, we gonna start a GoFundMe, y'all, because Lemon done bought all these handhelds. He done bought all this new equipment, but he still got the very first Stream Deck.
I really don't. I really
from
don't.
2018. So I need y'all to help him out.
I really don't. Shut your ass
Are you
up.
talking about how he's got that fake Stream Deck, that Stream Check?
I see somebody just came in. It's gonna make a grand closing. Facts. Yo, shout out to Bloody, man.
Omar said, "Bore, B-O-R-E, bloody on the run, eating."
Oh damn!
Oh damn, they getting in here. Listen, man, let him just get this destination. He just had a car accident. I need you to pay attention. I need you to pay attention. Pay attention to the road. I don't want to hear.
No.
Yo, hey, Lemon, I gotta go. Pay attention to the road, goddammit.
I'm not dying that ain't never died before. Jesus, wow.
I do be paying attention to the road.
Oh boy.
Hey, but look, Lemon. I'm gonna just say this. The only subliminal I gotta, put out there is just, Wu-Tang said, "Protect your neck."
Wu-Tang, woo. All right, we're gonna keep it pushing, man. I want to talk about something that snuck underneath the radar and nobody ain't talking about it. Xbox reward points have got nerfed.
Well, it's been nerfed though.
Nah, but they really it's implemented across the board now. They was talking about doing it, but now it's 1,000 points per dollar, pretty much, because you need 10,000 for a $10 coupon. Now the master of getting points is two people I know. Megatron, who probably still didn't cash in last time. I think he had like 300,000 points, a crazy number he told me. And my man, Mr. Bone, who be like, yo, I get points all the time. This is what I do. So listen, people, if you got to double up your activities or maybe, give it a little quarter of work, you don't have to pay for Xbox Live. You can keep getting those $10 cards and keep putting them to your account. And
pull up Bing.
Listen, Xbox Live could be free by a couple of searches.
You got to keep the streak going, though.
Yeah, keep that streak going. Because right now, my streak on my phone, every time I log in every day, it still says the first day. Yo, I don't know why my phone is doing that. I don't know why the app is doing that. I'm going to uninstall it and reinstall it. I go into it every day.
I forget.
Broke Boy said he got 168,000 points. That means you got like 10 games that you didn't buy with those points. But, damn, that's a lot of points.
I never have to pay for my Xbox Live, but I also use it to get free gift cards every day or every month. I have like $40 saved up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what you can use them for. That's what it's for. But that's crazy. He has 168,000. That means you don't use them. Or you're stingy with using them. That's a lot. I got 30,000 because I use it. You know what I'm saying? But you do what works for you, my guy. Because everybody different. Like when you have 300,000 points, that's a console.
Yes, it is.
So it's like.
Well, not nowadays. The way these console prices going, I don't know.
Yeah, listen. But some people got jobs. If it takes off $200, that's $200 you're not paying.
Deal.
Right,
that's a big deal.
Right.
But
you ain't getting that nowhere else because other companies are taking down their point reward system permanently.
Mm-hmm.
Sony did that earlier last year. They working on phasing out. So I don't even know if they completely phased it out because it never rewarded me ever. So I don't even know if it's gone. But what did you think about that, man, with these points, Mr. Scrub?
All right. Before I go, I'm gonna say we got Genesis Fan 01. He got a 5-month membership. He said, "How's it going, Lemon? The man
shit.
with the facts."
And then, nice. Appreciate that. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, Genesis fan. Appreciate you.
And see, we done started up stuff with P Lump. Now Bunty said you got to give him a theme song. He said he want that. Sean John Paul, just give me that light. He said, give me the light.
Trailer load. Oh. girls every day. That's your. Bo. Shout out to my brother Bunty, Bomba Clyde Bunty. Shout out to my man. All right, then you got 2 songs. You got 2 quick ones. You know what I'm saying? But listen, we gonna keep it pushing, man. Listen. Xbox rate. Listen, if you get a $10 card per month, Game Pass is still $20. You know, at least that's a good thing, man. It pays for itself. You know what I'm saying?
Move to PC and have PC Game Pass, and it's cheaper.
Yeah, that too. Man. Now I want to talk about the situation with Sony. I talked about it last night on a Wild Show. I really didn't want to get deep into it because I tried to save milk and crannies for over here. Little Petty Murphy. But I'm going to say this, man. Sony possibly ditching PC gaming for single-player games. Now, this is what's crazy. They only had one successful launch of a game, and that was Helldivers. The rest of their games they put on Steam did so-so. Days Gone sold more than God of War. God of War didn't do the numbers. Horizon didn't do the numbers. You know what I'm saying? These games didn't do the numbers. They're single-player games. They didn't do the numbers. Helldivers came through and crushed every game. Even Spider-Man did okay. First of all, I think they didn't do well because they didn't launch them in a window that made sense for PC players to give a damn anymore. Think they waited too long. Helldivers came out and crushed every game combined from PlayStation. It destroyed it, right? So I don't think they'll take off Helldivers 3 if they decide to make one. But their single-player games not going to PC is crazy. When you started that momentum, they made $3 billion, but that's because of, that was really the main push of Helldivers. But I'm gonna say this, man. We all know the Magnus is gonna be like one of these handhelds, multifaceted system. There's no way they want their games, which I don't think they should care, on an Xbox platform that seems to be power-driven, powerful, right? And might play better than because if they push the PS6 back, they can make adjustments. Wouldn't be the first time they did that, PS3, right? So now, it's like, do you want to see the competing system play your games better, or do you want to get that money because people could buy their games on a competing system and you don't care where you get the buck from? I don't know if these rumors are true. People go around with opinions, and I've watched a lot of podcasts, read a couple articles. People are turning this into fact before it was really answered. Scrub, man. Scrub. I don't know how this is. I don't think you laugh at $3 billion and say, "Oh no, we don't want that." How you feeling? Is it the Magnus effect? Is it the competing console like effect, or is it the power narrative effect? What do you think this possibly could be, and do you believe these so-called rumors?
I believe it's the exclusive effect. You did it to your damn self, okay? The only reason why Helldivers 2 sells all that more money than anything else you had on PC is because you did it day one. Hello, is anybody else in there? Is anybody else in there making sense that you put it day one and look at yourselves? Because everybody knows, or everybody should know, that there are more PC gamers than console gamers. There just are. And I'm not saying there's more PC gamers than PlayStation console gamers, or more PC players than Xbox players. There are more PC players.
Yeah.
Because even if you're not a big time gamer, almost everybody has a PC
Facts.
at some point. Even if you say I got an iPad with a keyboard connected to it and that's my computer, everybody got something where they could have a chance to play video games. And for you to keep saying we're going to have this game, it is so near and dear to our hearts that we're going to put it on PC 3 years from now, or you're going to put it on PC after we make the remake of the game and then put the remake or the older version on PC. Nobody wants it by now, because either they've got it on your console and played it, or they emulated it and played it for free, or because there are different ways if you want to play the game, and Sony and PlayStation don't get the money, and you do it 3-4 years from now, people don't care anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And it could be a fantastic game. It could be a fantastic game. That's just like if you give somebody a PlayStation 5 Pro right now, day and date, PlayStation 5 Pro, and tell them, all right, you can go play the original Spider-Man. But hold on a second. You can't play the original Spider-Man without getting the PS5 update version and this money and that money. Some people are like, I don't care about Spider-Man no more. That game was whatever. Most folks, when you give them a new console and here's your ability to play all these games, first thing they go to is what first party that's coming out right now, or what third party games that I can play. Most folks aren't saying, oh, I can get a new Xbox. I ain't never been on an Xbox console before. And so I want to play Fable 1. Ain't nobody doing that. Nobody's doing that. They're playing what's hot right now, or what's third party game is hot. So for you to go to PC with all this ability for folks to play, and then you go, we're going to give you this shit from 2 and 3 years from now, and, have fun. And then you go, why don't nobody want to play our game? Mm-hmm. And then Helldivers 2 comes in and blows everything out of water. So much so that it was embarrassing what it was put on the console, and PC blew it out. PC saved that launch.
Yep.
So that shows you how much you need to put it on everything else if you really want to get that money. Even if you say, I'll never put it on Xbox, it shows now if you want to make the money you need to put it on, you at least got to put it on PC as well.
Facts. Bloody, you still there? I know you muted and you driving. Drive safely.
I'm here.
What do you think about this whole thing, man?
Here's the thing, my boy. It is the most backwards decision to say, oh, we made $3 billion putting our stuff on other platforms, but we're not going to prioritize that. I was like, isn't that the whole reason why they went and got Nixus at the time, to be like, hey, we're your PC porting professionals, right? We're going to make a PC version of this game quicker than having your internal teams do it. I was like, was that not the point? And yet they weren't utilizing them to get those ports out faster. I was like, if you're not going to have a team dedicated to that, that's what happens with, like Scrubs said, about these 2, 3, 4 year gaps before getting a game. And most people at that point would say, you know what? Bump that. I was like, I already lost my enthusiasm or interest in the game, because either I watch someone play it and it's a one and done type of game, or it's like, two, it's like, I don't really care to play that anymore. Like you said, it took them, 3 years, 4 years before we got God of War. I was like, but guess what? People on PC are going to be playing the indie version of their own God of War that came out 3 years ago that's pixelated, and they're like, oh man, this is better than the real God of War. That's the thing. PC is rapidly moving, because you always got indie games, good and bad, coming out by the dozens on the daily. So if you're not putting what you expect to be the hot stuff right then and there when you launch it, then you're going to have to expect that you ain't going to get anything back on it when you're waiting such a time before launching it. I was like, maybe 6 months, maybe a year at most. if you're going to delay a port for it. But you got to get it within that period to really capitalize on the community that is PC. Not only that, we've also seen that PlayStation doesn't know what to do with PC. How many launches did they put out for PC ports and it came out half-assed? It came out broken. It had this forced requirement of sign-ons and stuff like that PC people do not want, do not care for, and will only give you so many chances to fix it, make it right before they say, we're not going to trust anything coming from y'all. We've seen it happen with other publishers at third party. How many times have we seen when a Capcom game comes out, whether that's Resident Evil or anything else, that people say on PC, they're like, we're not going to get that at launch because, one, you have the Nouveau, you have this or that that's affecting the way that it runs, the way that it plays, all sorts of other stuff. They're like, we're going to wait till you remove that or we'll do our own crack on it later and remove all that stuff. We see it happen time and time again. If you don't do a launch on PC right, they will not forgive you. They will hold it against you, and you're basically wasting any potential that you could get out of that. Microsoft learned that the hard way when Xbox first started doing PC years ago. But what were we seeing on the time frame? At first, there was a year difference. Yes, they tried it originally with games for Windows. They had that issue. They held back. Then they started doing it again. What, during the Xbox One generation, this last generation, we saw games come out a year later. Then what happened? They did 6 months later, and then they started doing day and date PC and console. And those games do well. We've seen it with Gears of War. We've seen it with Forza. We've seen it with a lot of their first-party titles because they learned what the PC community wants, what they're willing to look past, and what they do not want. And they made the adjustments to make sure that whenever they wanted to capitalize on the excitement of a project, that they do it right. They didn't want to make it seem half-assed. And that's why Xbox is able to claim, hey, we have 10 million players on this game on day and date. And people are just like, oh, only 2 million of those are on consoles. All right, so what? They got 8 million people on PC who are jumping on, and that's what they want. Because they're going to get those numbers, and that's going to get that's going to lead to their retention, which is what they care for. They don't care how you're playing it. They just care that you're playing it and that you're sticking with it because they made sure that the product was right for the platform it was on. PlayStation is not doing that, and that's what hurt them. Like you said, Helldivers was successful because they did it day and date with console and PC. But who was the one carrying that game? PC.
Yeah.
And then what did they do? They made a decision that hurt their PC community. And then what did the PC community do? Say, bump this, we're done. Because when you add in a required sign-in that is tied to your account, that is outlawed or not available in 85% of the world, and you're cutting off that entire player base, they're not going to want to be a part of that.
You know
and
what?
How long did it take them to fix that issue?
Listen, you know what game I just purchased on PC? No, it was way longer than that. It's like a month.
It was over a year.
No, to change the PC requirement?
To remove the account sign-in? Yes.
The PSN?
For Helldivers, they did that pretty quick.
No, they didn't. No, bro.
It was over a year.
I think it was something like that because they lost half the community. But I'm gonna tell you, let me give you an example. Hold on, bloody. I'm gonna give you an example. I just picked up Stellar Blade on PC, and there was a PSN signing thing, but you could bypass it. And I said, why would I sign in for PSN? I'm gonna get to that five gifted memberships after I talk, then I'll go right back to you, bloody. But I'm gonna say there was a PSN sign-in on Stellar Blade on PC. Because I got it, I'm doing a test on the Super X and all that other stuff. So there was a requirement, bro. And I kept saying, this is the shit y'all pulled last time. You see, people that's playing on Windows already got Windows sign-ins.
Windows sign in, every launcher gotta
Right.
sign in.
Right.
Because not everything you get buying
And
is
here's
on
the thing.
Steam.
Hold on,
It's
let me get to
on
that.
all these launchers.
Mhm.
Hold
Go
on,
ahead.
let me get to that. Shout out to my man Spartan 6616 with that gracious. Not Game Pass Soul, brother. With I was like, what the hell? I didn't press that. I forgot. That's that goddamn scrub. Shout out to Spartan 6616 with the $5. The 5 gifted memberships, man. Yo, listen, get in that chat. Pixel Big G, man. You need to hit your boy back, man. He's supposed to be my Brooklyn brother, man. When I text you, sucker, at least go, okay, Lemon. Shout out to my boy Pixel Big G. Shout out to Pyro Jukebox. We got some new people in here, man. It's good to see y'all here. Appreciate that. Appreciate that subscriptions. If you like what you see, this is what you get. Thank you, Spartan. Classic individual. Very very humbled to have him as somebody who participates and supports the channel. Greatly
That's
humbling,
right.
man. Appreciate that. So continue, Bloody, before we move on.
It's just one of those things, man. We've seen them so many times make decisions that shoot themselves in the foot in the worst possible way. So if you're going to go back to doing single player games, like Scrub said, you built that exclusivity mindset. You're only going to get so much, because even when we talked about how at the height of the PS4, they had 100,000 consoles sold, whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. Their best-selling game was what? God of War, Spider-Man. They sold top 10 million, 15 million, whatever. How long did it take on that one platform to hit those sales?
Trickle sales, pack-ins is included. Everything is not a sale.
But it took years to get to that number. And that's the problem, because they're wanting to put this closed-minded bullshit mindset that isn't the way the world works anymore.
No.
I was like, why do we talk about how Sony as a company is bleeding money? Because they make decisions that are just bad ideas all the way around, and all their other subsidiaries are failing. They're losing money year over year. PlayStation is one of their most profitable still, but it's minimal compared to everything overall. And that's the problem. Why are you trying to continue to be like, oh man, we don't want to make money. We don't want to make $1 billion, $2 billion a year. Hell, even your own studio, Arrowhead themselves, said that when they launched Helldivers on Xbox, that it was highly successful. They had more players on Xbox than PlayStation, and that probably is still consistent because of the fact that those are the kind of games that community was built around. And even before then, Arrowhead called out the fact that they're like, hey, we don't like this sign-on requirement. Yes, we want to put the game on more platforms. Yes, we want more players in it, but we're beholden to what the publisher says. Your own teams are calling you out. If you're not listening to your own people, then what are you doing?
Facts. All right. Good points, man. We getting down to the last 3 topics, man. We're gonna combine 2 of these because it's all gonna be coincide with each other. The next 2 topics will be Asha's comments on the next Xbox and the future of Xbox gaming and her opinions, and we're gonna talk about Seamus Blackley, one of the original co-founders of Xbox. Now, I want people to understand this. I did a little bit of homework. There's been CEOs to run companies that they don't indulge in different activities. There's been people to run basketball franchises that never play basketball, football, boxing, mad things of that nature. We also had video game CEOs who didn't play gaming. It looked like they did, but they didn't. But Seamus Blackley went out there and said, and let's say this for the record. This is why I say sometimes when you put a mic in front of somebody with a camera, sometimes they need to just tune in what they're saying, or dial in what they're saying. He went to say that she has brought in to come in to sunset the Xbox. Now, with this woman's track record of winning going everywhere and winning. Like a Sarah Bond, we're going to talk about that later. Winning where she's at. Developing infrastructures. Generating billions of dollars of success. The first thing that these weak-ass people on the internet don't do their homework, don't know her history, is to shame her. Now, Shameless Blackley went out there and he said this comment about sunsetting Xbox. And with her history of success, I doubt she would go, you know what? I want to tarnish that shit by closing Xbox. I doubt that. They could have got Matt Booty, who was already there, to do that. She has huge success wherever she's been. People said, oh, she's an AI CEO. You know how many different parts of a resume of jobs you worked at? Does that make your first job defines who you are today? No. We got to get out our feelings. We got to stop acting crazy. We got to stop jumping to the gun. You got to give a person an opportunity to screw up or be successful. Because I remember the days when people was kissing Don Matrick's ass until that one press conference and his departure, and how quickly y'all changed. If he was the man yesterday, one mistake don't make him the man, doesn't not make him the man today. So, Seamus Blackley end up turning back the hands of time, took back the things that he said. Because he received so many different opinions in this regard that he had to reverse it. Well, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Yeah, if you're not in the boardroom, just because you co-founded Xbox, people look up to you. You know, you one of the good guys. But let's just keep it gangster here. You no longer work there. Like my man Paris said earlier, sometimes I get a couple crumbs to keep me going in the right way, but everybody don't tell me everything. And you think all these employees who used to work there is still in that boardroom? No. Are you at your old job still? Do you know what's going on at your old job day and date? No, you do not. So what make you think these dudes do? What makes you believe that? You know, Steve Ballmer was part of that Xbox division, and guess what? He don't play games. Okay, it's not too many Jack Trentons out there. What's the dude from Nintendo? What's his name again? From the Bronx, Brooklyn. I mean, from the Bronx, New York.
Reggie Fils-Aimé.
Don't play games. Nobody says shit about that. You see, this is why y'all come to 108 Dragons TV, because we're going to drop the mathematics on you. You know somebody else who really don't play games that we love to death? You know, Peter Moore, he's a game head, but he grew into being a game head. Nobody knew that. He didn't start off the gamer like Phil did. Okay? So get out your feelings. Let's talk facts here. Let's see what she do. But, Bloody Man, I'm going to go to you. You heard what I said. I gave you the reference material. I did the homework for us. One thing I like to do is promote the facts. Bloody Man, how you feeling about Asha? How'd you feel about her article with her and Matt Booty talking about she has to learn very candidly on how business work, but she wants to return the old Xbox, and that's why I brought up my Mr. Dano's collection, because that shows an investment that she's talking about online. See, everything coincides here, Scrub. I just didn't show that picture. That's why I brought that picture in for my man Dano. Talk to me. How you feeling about her comments, man?
You know, I'm not gonna lie. I was one of the first person who saw that she was their focus on AI core and how Microsoft's been prioritizing AI. You know, my thoughts on AI. I'm just like, I don't know if I saw that this was going in the right direction with her taking over. Right? I won't deny, and I can admit that I had my hesitations at first.
Okay, nothing wrong with that.
I was like, then I saw her interview, Am I going to say that my fears are completely alleviated? No. But I'm willing to give her the chance because she openly said she understands what the business and what the community and Xbox means to people.
Keep talking. I can hear you. I'm going to get some ginger ale.
She understands what 25 years worth of investment, money, time, and care that this community has put into this platform, right? So the fact that she's saying that she wants to respect that she wants to get back to what made Xbox so great, power, having the capability to make great games, the fact that she's stating we're not going to put out AI slop. And it's like, you shouldn't put it out because you have some of the most talented developers out there and the most capable artists around. I would hope that you would say, you know what, we're not going to put that out there. That I feel is a given. But if they stand on that and say, you know what, just because AI may be a part of her background, that's not going to be a focus, I can support that. But the fact is that I am a little bit more open-minded to her comments with the fact that she says, hey, you know, she's not a big gamer, but she's gotten into gaming. She talked about her favorite games. Yes, obviously they had to be the pillars of Xbox, right? And I know there's people who are investigators saying, oh, she only recently got into it. It's like, it doesn't matter if she only recently got into it. The fact is that she's still trying and to take time to get into these games. So I'm looking forward to what the possible future is with her leading the team. We always say that there's always got to be a numbers person that comes after someone who's passionate, because yes, you can have passion, doesn't always mean you're going to have the numbers. So sometimes you got to have someone who can drive numbers after that passion to basically get in a good spot. So that way, whoever comes after is like, hey, I love this stuff to death. I want to make sure that we get all the freedom to do all that stuff. Yes, you may not have the numbers, but guess what? You had that going into it. So I want to see how she migrates all this way with everything. I'm hopeful. I was like, that's all we can do. I was like, and like you said, she has a history of understanding hardware. We already know that Sarah Bond and Phil talked about that the next Xbox was deep into creation. Let's see if she has any sort of input or however they're going to maneuver with that and see where it goes from there. Right now, we have no idea because of the fact that she's stepping in on stuff that's halfway done or almost done.
Almost done.
Like we all talked. Exactly. It's like how we all talked about when Phil took over back in 2014, right? He came in after stuff was already halfway done or had to pick up after bad decisions that was left. The only thing that we saw when his vision started coming through was
Xbox
what? When we
One
saw
X.
the One X.
And he came out and said it, the
Exactly.
One X. That's why I be telling people, we know the history here. Go ahead.
So like I said, I want to see how she takes what's already left, how she maneuvers with those leftover decisions and how she's going to handle them, and then what impact she has when we actually start seeing her projects, her investments, and everything else, and how they're going to respect us as consumers and gamers who put 25 years of our money.
Uh-oh, my boy's biting.
Uh-oh, we lost.
You feel me?
No, you went out a little bit. Repeat. You said everything we feeling, and then you bought it. We know you driving, bro. Okay, we can't hear you again. We're going to let him continue his points. So I want you to tackle this, Scrub, while our boy is having a little bit of internet service problems because he's on his cell phone. Thank you, Bloody. But when you come back, you can continue. But talk to me about these comments he had, and the same as Blackley, rescinding his comments and had the internet going crazy.
Well, I'm pretty sure he got a phone call or email and said, hey, bruh, because you weren't rescinding that because a couple of folks on Twitter didn't like what you had to say. Somebody that called you on the phone.
Somebody got pissed off.
Hold on. It was like, don't you got shares in this company? Don't you got this kind of golden parachute? Hold on, bruh. We paying you this much money a month from whatever you got chill, chill.
Pension wise.
Yeah. But here's the thing. With Asha, whatever you want to say, with whether she's gamer or not, or this or that, or she came in saying she's gonna learn about gaming. We all know she was brought in to get numbers up. She
Yeah.
worked with Instacart. She got Instacart for folks to be subscribers and build a subscription basis and have folks buy in, and then you turned a little small company into something that you could sell and have a buyout. So to me, she's there to help build Game Pass. And then anything else, what you said with consoles and stuff. When somebody takes over a company, especially to me, especially when they have no background history in dealing with that company, whatever she just sent out to us that we read or we've read out to any of y'all, went through with a fine-tooth comb probably at least 10, 15 times with public relations, different things. There are keywords that she's going to say, especially when she doesn't know gaming, that they know that that's going to get the fan base excited. I can't see them giving her a crash course on everything Xbox and say, oh, we're going to bring Xbox back. We're going to do this. We're going to deal with consoles, blah, 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 blah. This is stuff that the fan base was saying. Because here's the thing. Everything before her, it was, TV, shout out to Matrix, or this is an Xbox. You could play everything Xbox without even owning an Xbox. So as we can see, and how we're saying, that's what a lot of people with Sarah Bond saying that she was pushing. And I got things about that as well.
We're going to talk about that. We're going to get nitty gritty with that.
You got to give the people a benefit of the doubt when they're just coming in. The things that she's going to implement, we probably still won't see for another year from now, because all the stuff that's coming out in the next year to a year and a half were still stuff that has been greenlit and been worked on when Phil and Sarah Bond has been there. The only person that's still there is Matt Booty. I mean, he's steady moving up in the ladder. I don't see how that's working, but it is. I'll leave it at that. Everybody else left or mad and left, but he's still here. But anyway, so I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. I can't say, oh, this is a horrible pick, because she ain't done nothing yet. Let's see. She might make some great announcements, and then everybody goes, all right, I'll rock with her. She may not.
I mean, but technically her announcements will be Sarah Bond shit.
Yes.
Technically,
for a while.
If you can't take the credit away from Sarah Bond and Phil, and she just left, and they just left. Because anything that's locked in stone for the next gen hardware is already there.
Yeah,
so let's not get, we can't really we got to see her business model. You want to bring Xbox back? I mean, 50 million consoles is nothing to laugh at. I don't know what people keep saying. Oh my God, it's not 100. 100 is not the number. It's 40 to 50 to be successful. That's 40 to 50 people with a cell phone. 40 to 50 people with the same refrigerator. 40 to 50 people that bought the same car. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is
that's a lot.
Anything she does right now or plans on doing, we won't see any fruition for years down the road, because Xbox is still going in a certain direction because of the previous administration. Like you said, they're already building the console. You already got Game Pass already as a standard going forward. You already have games going to other places and deals placed and signed and inked that they're going to go to other places. So it's not going to be
right away, instantaneous gratification.
Everything's exclusive,
right?
And that ain't what she said either.
Nope.
So a lot of people are going to the extremes. Either this is the worst thing ever happened to Xbox, or she gonna bring Xbox back to all its glory. And it's like, why are you putting all your hopes and dreams on a new regime? Means to me you're just following the name on the box. Because 2 weeks ago you would have said Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond are doing a great job, and I'm just loving how they building this. But now you're getting an announcement that they're gone, and Asha gonna be there. Oh man, she gonna bring it's all PR speak to get you excited. because she hasn't made it. She might have went to Satya and said, "Here's my plan of what I would do." But that's just a plan. That's before you even go make visits. They still going visiting all the different studios. She said she was going to visit all the studios now that she done got. She's only been in it for a week. So
people want miracles.
Don't trash her because she ain't done nothing yet. But also be cautious. And we're just gonna see where it goes. We're just gonna see where, because I don't know what bring Xbox back. Was I there during the times when Xbox was it? Yeah, but what does bring Xbox back? That don't mean nothing to me right now. That's a slogan.
Like I said, I was showing this dude Kogan's picture, man, because this is the investment she was talking about, and this is a lot of investment. That's thousands and thousands of dollars of games.
Even if you don't count all them games, just if you bought 2 consoles, that was $1,000 already.
Yeah. Facts. Well, I'm gonna say this, man. Her track record is winning. Sarah Bond's track record is winning. She turned around T-Mobile, made them the giant company they are today with her ideas. And technically, no matter what we think about these people, first of all, they're not your friends. Okay? They are not your friends. But I'm going to say this for the record. They're there to do a business, and they don't want to stroke your ego, but they want to try to make it look like they're giving you what you want. But at the same time, they're trying to take your money.
Right.
They're trying to get what's in your pockets. They're trying to get your hard-earned cash. It's a business out here, and that's what they're trying to focus on. She's saying all the politically and PR right things, you know what I'm saying? But she has to. What's she gonna come out and say? Well, I'm gonna come in here and fuck all this up. Nobody says that. They're going to tell you what you want to hear, just like these goddamn government people running for government positions. They're going to tell you what you want to hear until after you vote. Then you might be somebody normal who they don't care about. You know what I'm saying? But not saying that's her, but let's temper our expectations, but do give her opportunity, because we don't have no choice but to give her opportunity. Right? I think you should keep some games exclusive. Not all, because y'all making too much bang for buck. They got Halo, don't give them another one. I'm selfish. I need a reason to buy multiple consoles. And if my game is going to be everywhere, I'm going to play it on the best hardware where I want to play it at.
Yeah.
Forget my gamer score, forget my Steam achievements. You know, people play Nintendo every day. They don't even have achievements.
Right.
Or trophies. They don't have none of that stuff. So, you know, just temper your expectations. I know a lot of good people in the industry. I know some higher ups in this industry. And sometimes I think y'all need to stop talking. Because what you say sways a lot of people. And when you irresponsibly go out there and say shit, you stir the pot. You create a narrative and a sense of unrealism sometime, or a sense of disarray, or sometimes a sense of false hope, because people respect what you say and assume you still in a loop. Temper what you say when you get in these interviews, man. It's like y'all already famous. You just gotta go out there and say stupid shit. The whole internet went crazy and everybody made a video on what you specifically said. I said, I ain't making shit. Couple days later, he retracted those statements. I said, I knew it. You talk too fast. Somebody probably gave him a call like, what the fuck are you doing? And listen, it's like the Jaffe, man. I don't rock with dude. Ever. I don't care if he's right. I just don't. Gaming is about positivity, and everything is certain people, it's just like, nobody want to hear this bullshit. You bringing down the morale of the community. If she
Some people just talk too quick. I was like, they don't ever think.
He's back.
That's I was like, I lost connection as I was pulling up to the spot. So I'm just like, you know what, let me just get on. I was finishing up my thought, but like to what you were saying, people just talk too quick.
they don't know everything. And like you said, if they ain't involved anymore, and in this case, well over 2 decades worth of time.
Come on.
You don't know nothing. I was like, you're not in the room anymore.
He should say, in my opinion. He didn't say that. He said, well, they brought her in to Sunset Xbox. I said, why would you say that? You don't know that.
If they're sunsetting Xbox, it's gonna be as a brand, but they're just gonna change it to Microsoft.
They're not sunsetting shit.
I know exactly. I'm just like, if they were to do that, that's all they would. They're not gonna turn down probably one of their biggest money makers that gets money back hand over fist easily. We just talked about, why would a company turn down $3 billion? They making that in a quarter.
Yeah.
I was like, why are they gonna be like, oh man, we don't want gaming anymore. We don't care about this money.
Yeah, we're $1 trillion company. We don't care about being a bigger $1 trillion company. Yo,
that's what, like you said, people talk without knowing all the facts, and that's what
they want to be first. They want to be first. And this is what I said when I did my homework and found out the people that was not gamers that ran these companies. I said, I'm gonna bring this up. Because most people are not doing that. They talking out of emotion, or they talking off of, oh, he said it, let me do my version of it. And look, y'all sound y'all sound kind of dumb. We're gonna call a spade a spade.
What do we always said, especially for these wannabe insiders, these wannabe content creators, these wannabe everything, these armchair analysts. They don't care about being right. They care about being first. Yeah. And it shows
they don't
even for people who are actually in the industry that aren't active anymore. They aren't always right. They just want to be first.
Yep.
Because if you're first, you're the loudest, and everyone takes what you say and runs with it.
Yep.
Because we've seen it happen with Jaffe. We see it happen with that fraud Colin bitch Oriarty over there.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
Hey, yo, that boy don't know jack shit.
He always talks out of his opinion.
I like, no, he talks like he knows facts. And he ain't, the only fact that he knows is that he's an idiot.
Damn. I'm glad Cognito not here.
I know that's his boy, but I was like,
it doesn't matter to you, right? It don't matter who boy is.
Yeah, I was like, he talks way too wrong and acts like he's right all the time.
And no, I don't mind how he talks. I mind that people takes what he say and make it facts. That's the bad part. That's because listen, you ain't gotta
treat it like it's gospel. That's the problem.
You ain't gotta agree with Lemon or anybody here, but we're not selling you some fake news and saying we're right. That's the difference. These dudes talk shit because their community is larger, and then you go, what Colin said, I'll be like, okay.
But he doesn't correct them. That's the thing. He lets them run around like everything he says is gospel, and he's just like, yeah, that's right. It adds into the ego, and I hate that.
But it's really the people. It's the people around him and follow him more than him. I could say the sky's green. If y'all choose to go, Lemon said the sky green, no matter what you said, it's really y'all the problem. I could say anything.
If you say the sky's green, I'm gonna ask you what color you see my clothes as. If you say a different color, I'm gonna say you blind.
Right.
Like, you
gotta learn how to question some of these people who get out there and spew nonsense. Because obviously, with him taking back his statements, maybe that
lets you know that he was wrong.
Fuck that up. Listen, people make mistakes, but you have to. How about this? Challenge the people that you listen to. Just stop going, oh, they said this. It has to be true. Yeah. That's why I did some homework and found out the CEOs on my own. And found out the CEOs who...
You know what that is? That's a belief in all aspects of life.
Who didn't play games. Because...
Look at Take-Two.
No. Well, what's the other dude name that just left Sony? What's his name again?
Jack Ryan?
Jim Ryan.
Jim Ryan didn't play games.
No, he was a numbers guy.
And nobody gave a fuck.
But that was the problem as well. So it can work both ways. It can be a good thing or a bad thing.
It can.
That's why I say Take-Two to me is the best example of a CEO that gets good talent And he said himself, his whole job is to get good talent and get out of their way.
Yo, listen, it's like the NBA. How many of these coaches that coach ain't nowhere near as good as the players they're coaching? But they coaching them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So look, the only coach that you ever got to be worried about is your boxing coach, because there's a reason that he's a coach.
Well, that's different. Yeah, most boxing.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. I was like, depending on that analogy, can go two ways. I was like, it's a case of don't question the master when he's trying to tell you something. I was like, you act too big, he's gonna put you in your place. But in this case, like I said earlier, you always have a numbers person after a passionate person. I was like, and there's nothing wrong with that, because sometimes passion doesn't always drive up numbers. I was like, but sometimes you need the numbers so that way you can get back to passion. I was like, so the hope is that this builds up that surplus, that war chest, as they say, right? Get the funds, get the coffers, all that stuffed up, so that way whoever comes after can be like, hey, you know what? We're gonna go back to just creativity. Let everyone do whatever they want, no matter what the cost. We're gonna support it. Is it gonna sell well? Probably not. Will they break even? Sometimes, but you got to have that surplus from who came before, so that way you can focus on the creativity that comes after.
Facts.
Well, I mean, that's how you get Kiln from Double Fine, because Psychonauts 2 was a banger.
Mm-hmm. I was like, but you know what that is? That's literally because that is that's Tim Schafer's entire mindset, is that he's like, you know what? We can be as creative as we want. I want to let everyone have a chance to take an idea and run with it. He doesn't control. He knows what creativity can do. So he lets everyone just be as creative as they want. And then look at how many games they put out and how similar any of them are. Each one is so different.
And that's crazy you brought up Psychonauts. I don't like that game. That don't mean it ain't good.
The first one or the second one?
I don't like either one of them.
I think 2 was pretty good. I think
2 was amazing.
Dang good.
See,
I enjoyed it. That was like my game of the year versus them fixing Cyberpunk, and Cyberpunk was my game of the year, even though.
But this
behind.
is the thing.
Yeah,
y'all like the game,
awesome.
but you never heard me say that game is garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
right.
I didn't say anything. I don't like.
And I don't
game.
like platformers. I like
and
things, I love it.
I like things in the game. I'm gonna tell you what I don't like, because I like the rest of the game. I love the story, love the voice acting. I don't like them stupid ass puzzles when you bouncing from brain to brain.
Oh yeah, them puzzles.
I don't like it. It's not fun.
That's why I don't like platformers. But to me, that one made it so much more fun than any other ones that I've played before.
I mean,
I will agree.
I do like the play mechanics. I like the platforming. I love the graphic and the art style. That's what I didn't like, is them goddamn puzzles. The same way I didn't like, what's the other game, man? Hellblade. I don't like them puzzles in the first one. Looking at the trees and make the twigs line up with the shadows. What the fuck? What? Who thought of that? It's not a puzzle like Uncharted, Indiana Jones, or something, things of that nature, or Zelda. This is stupid.
I was like, Zelda. I was like, that's
look at
been
the
a
shapes
staple
popping up in her head. I'm like, I didn't
I mean,
like
that's
it.
been a staple
I beat
of
it, but I didn't
Capcom
like
and
it.
Resident Evil for years.
Listen, I haven't even played Hellblade 2 because I don't want to deal with that stupid shit. I don't, and I'm not going to, it's just not for me. And I love the game. I don't like them puzzles. It takes me out of the game. When I got to go to YouTube as a hardcore gamer that I am to look up how to fucking complete a level on a puzzle, and I've been puzzling, I've been beating games since 8-bit. Hard puzzles. Because they was,
he played Pitfall.
I did. They was unintuitive. They just wasn't fun to do. You know, in those games. I played games that was harder than those puzzles, but fun to achieve, to complete them.
Like Ninja Turtles underneath that dam when you swim between that seaweed and them electric eels.
Yeah. Oh, remember that? Yeah.
Nah,
yeah.
Man. If you got to the dam,
crazy.
I was like, you just gave up
crazy.
at that point. I was like,
no, I beat it. It took me forever to beat that portion, but
you felt gratified when you did it.
Yeah, that's right.
What's the other one? What's the other one that was super hard? The Toads.
Oh yeah,
Battle Toads.
Yeah, Battle Toads back in the day, man. That was.
Let's get that controller down.
Yo,
I was like, don't be playing with your homeboy, because by the time that y'all done, y'all's gonna get decked.
Yo, crazy work. But listen, man, let's move on to the Sarah Bond statements, man. I want everybody on the panel to slow down. I got some shit to say.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna bring up something. I want everybody to pay attention in the chat. Shout out to the chat, man. Y'all been absolutely amazing. Furious Legacy Gaming has showed up. What's good? You good, bro. You good. Let me say this for the record, man. You're a boss. Everybody don't like you. The slogan, "This is an Xbox," was all good until she left. And you fake asses on the internet, y'all went crazy with this. All of a sudden, Xbox Play Anywhere, this is an Xbox. Oh, this is a failed campaign. Only because she left, you said that. What was those ideas before, last month, a year ago, 6 months ago? You dudes have no identity. You know what you are? You're fish. You're goldfish. You just keep feeding them until they eat themselves till they die. That's what fish do. They will continue, goldfish will continue to eat as long as you feed them until they overeat and die. Everybody was on board with Xbox. This is an Xbox. Everybody. Y'all are frauds. Now she leave, Phil leave. Oh my God, that's a failed campaign. Was it failed 2 weeks ago? Did anybody say that, Scrub? Anybody? No.
Folks was quiet and you got used to it. You got used to it.
Yup, everybody was hype. I'm still with this is an Xbox because I have multiple devices that I could take out this house and still play with my Xbox. That was the shit.
Weren't people also
Hold on,
excited?
bloody. Hold on. So now she leaves. She resigns. They bring in somebody from the AI department who's also successful like she is. They bring in another winner to replace her because she was going to put her on top and, have Sarah answer to her, which we've heard rumors of Phil's retirement. Phil's replacement will be who? Sarah Bond. How did you think that conversation went? Oh, we're going to bring in somebody from AI who's a CEO. She has a great track record on being successful in many other services and businesses, but we're going to make her your boss. How did you think that go? So now, let's rewind this shit back to the ABK deal. And you fake-ass internet dudes kill me, especially you content creators. She sat in that courtroom. We heard Phil speak. We heard everybody from Microsoft speak. Jim Ryan lying about, we really wasn't worried about Call of Duty. Right? We heard the bullshit come out. But when Sarah Bond, and we all covered it live, sat in front of the FTC and smoked their asses.
She was the highlight.
She was the highlight of the whole trial. Not the mild-speaking Phil Spencer. Not all these other CEOs. It was the skinny, little black woman with strong morale, 10 toes down attitude. We about this smoke. She was queen, Sarah Bond. Many of y'all did videos.
Not to mention she was Madam President to many people.
Now, I'm going to say this for the record, and then I'm going to move to my team. I'm just giving y'all synopsis of what we're talking about here. She's a CEO. She's a boss. She has a job to do. She rules with an iron fist. But if you're trying to shake shit up and make people move in a direction, it ain't going to come all the time sweet talking and being nice. So now she leaves. Satya doesn't give her the respect he gives just Phil love. Okay, that's your business. Not mad at that. Phil goes to retire. He passes the torch to Asha. Sarah Bonds in the building. Supporting Phil Spencer, who she rock with. They may have bumped heads, but who agrees? Yo, Scrub, me and you agree on everything? Are we just yes men to each other because we know each other?
No.
So I'm going to say this, man. She's a strong black woman in a highly, highly demanding CEO job on the front lines of mostly a video game situation dominated by men. She has a motherfucking backbone. She's a staple of independence. And I'm not sitting in here saying she's perfect because she might rule with an iron fist. But we've seen her in action. Do you know a strong black woman when you see one? We know she ain't no pushover. You ain't gonna just walk in here and tell her what to do without her having an opinion, without her having a view. She's not a yes person. So now you get these articles talking about, oh, she was a problem to work with. You know who's a problem to work with? Val Kilmer, but we also love him as an actor, right? Henry Cavill is a problem as an actor, but we also love him, right? Right? Christian Bale, same thing. Red Fox, difficult to work with. These are people we love. People we love.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just giving y'all an example. So nobody's perfect. But what I don't like is trying to use her like a scapegoat. Does Xbox Play Anywhere? This is an Xbox, wasn't a failure till she left. Oh, that was a failure. No, it's not. You goddamn frauds. I'm gonna start off with you, Bloody. Then I'm gonna go over to my boy Scrub Nurse. But man, after all of what I just said, doing my homework, hearing my due diligence of her being a stern individual, and yes, somebody told me that. I'm gonna keep that under wraps. But yes, conversations have been had. She don't take no shit. And as a woman in that type of business, you can't take no shit. It's man dominated. It's like women at my job, drive the bus. They gotta man up. It's a man dominated job. If your woman works construction, she's around a bunch of men, it's a man dominated job. Only the stern women will survive. If you a weak backbone broad, you gonna be on broad back benches. Facts. Broad back branches. For those that know what that means, I ain't gonna even go into detail. So, Bloody, talk to me, man. They try to make our homie the scapegoat, and the disrespect of not even mentioning her name and giving her goated status, especially after putting the FTC in a motherfucking place.
Here's the thing, man. The way that they treated this woman is honestly the most insane to me, because everything that she has done has been the most efficient and consumer-friendly things that we as gamers, as consumers, should be happy about. I don't care how you feel about this is an Xbox campaign. Where was that complaint when everyone was getting excited for the ROG Xbox Ally?
Mm-hmm.
There was none. Everyone was all excited to be like, oh man, we're finally getting a handheld for Xbox, a mobile PC. Everyone was all excited. Because why? Because Xbox Play Anywhere became a core of what the community had, what they were pushing for. And you as a gamer should be happy for that, because guess what? Now my console purchases for my Xbox, if the game I have supports Play Anywhere, I can then go onto my PC and pick up where I left off. If I'm traveling, I can play it on my laptop. If it's on my phone, I can play it off that. And all my stuff carries over. Why would I not be excited to make one purchase and play it on 7, 8 devices? I know that I have purchased games multiple times. Do I want to? No, not all the time. So the fact that you're making it easy for me and have my stuff carry over, I'm going to sing your praises, because that saves my wallet. We may get a lot of stuff sent to us in some cases as content creators, but at the end of the day, we're still consumers. We're still cognizant of what money we have to drop, as well as the community that we foster. I'm not going to tell you, oh man, I just dropped $2,000 today on this big ass camera that I'm going to use for once, and it's just going to sit in the corner, but I'm going to show you all why it's great, but I'm going to just be like, and treat it like it's nothing. No, I'm going to talk about why I like that camera. I'm going to show off that camera, and I'm going to be like, hey, this may not be for you, but if you can afford it, I'm going to show you why it's a great investment. If not, here's the alternatives to fit your budget. In this case, she's saying, hey, no matter where you play, your purchase is going to carry over. Not only that, people forget that she, for me especially, was the leading force for wanting to make a stake back in Japan, for making a push to expand Xbox into Asia, why they were looking at getting partnerships with South Korean studios, with Chinese studios, building a headquarters in Japan, working and getting on those relationships with those publishers to bring back these games that were there 2 generations ago. She was that driving force. Yes, Phil was going out there when he could, but Phil is doing 17 other things. When you have someone who's just like, hey, I can do the things that you're not doing, and she spent months at a time out there schmoozing all these people, showing her love for that history, that culture, that community, and the fact of the history that they have in this industry that we love, and wants to bring that back. Why would you be mad at that? Why would you disrespect this woman who put so much out there? Why do you think we're getting Koei Tecmo games again? Why do you think that Square Enix had to learn the hard lesson about, hey, being just a single party exclusivity when their stuff wasn't making it? Why do we think that we saw the comeback of Sega when they just like, you know what? Y'all are right. Let's be, completely third party. Let's make deals. We got brand new games, $60, $70 games from these large publishers launching day and date in Game Pass. And that's because of the work that she was putting out there in Asia. Why are you not going to be thankful for the work that she did? That's mad disrespectful for the fact that she had a drive and a vision that helped to expand in ways that we needed. Because guess what? We have more platforms, more devices, more players than ever, and they were making more revenue than ever. If people weren't happy with this, with what they were doing with their platform, with their services and everything else, you really think that Sega alone will be like, yeah, so many new games that we launch, yeah, we can launch them in day and date in your service. Square Enix learned, and they're just like, you know what? Yeah, we'll do the same thing. I was like, look at Koei Tecmo. We got Wolong Fallen Dynasty, a Souls-like set in the Three Kingdoms era that most people would only know about is if they were big into Dynasty Warriors. A $70 game that launched in the service that was promoted in Japan by Koei Tecmo themselves in collaboration. They made it a staple and saying, hey, yeah, we're proud to work with Xbox on this. We're glad to be able to put it out there. The studio themselves said, yeah, they're like, we didn't think that more people would play this game if it wasn't for this. And who was the mind tank and the driving force behind those kinds of decisions in that region? Her. There's a reason that we have someone like Junch Gaming, who is the head of their Southeast Asian division, being able to go out and help these small developers in Indonesia, in Taiwan, in Thailand, and all them being able to bring these small projects to a platform that they didn't think they would be able to host the kind of developing conferences that they have and being able to get the resources because she inspired him and he would say, hey, I think we can touch this market and look at how it's done.
Facts.
If you can't acknowledge the work that she's done for the better part of the past 6-7 years, alongside Phil, and how much has been an impact that has improved for us, then you got something wrong. I know I was one of the people that was just like, man, she's definitely going to be the takeover when Phil's done. I was like, because she had the star power, she had the drive, she had the understanding, she had the passion.
Facts. All right. Scrub, man. Talk to me, man. Watching this lady get tore down for being a stern person she was, and it was beneficial to Microsoft when the FTC deal was, and now it's a problem.
It's pretty simple. It's cut and dry. It's regime change, okay? And when you got regime change, and especially when you're taking a company or a product in a different direction, you have to make sure that you show the past regime how it's going to be so much different than what you were at. Like you said, nobody was saying a lot of this stuff until then. That's the show to people. It's even if some of it's true, it's a hit piece, y'all. Okay, it's a hit piece because here's the thing: the only way you can get people to jump on board with what you're doing now is to show how the person before you was putting it in a wrong direction. It makes it easier for a lot of people to accept what you're doing because you're showing that this last way was wrong. So what do you have? You have past employees, and some current, of course, they're all going to be on anonymity, telling you what was working and what wasn't. And everything, no matter what they talked about in that story, was all by Sarah Bond. No decisions were by Phil, because they know if you talk about Phil,
oh my God,
that's gonna be a hurt point to gamers
because he's the Messiah. He saved Xbox. He pitched to keep it around. They don't want to talk about my guy Phil.
And then nobody said anything about Satya. They said everything was. I mean, how you gonna be CEO of Xbox and Microsoft Gaming, but the person under you made all of the final decisions? And you ain't signing off on? How you gonna be the CEO of Microsoft and there's a CEO of Xbox, but both of y'all get passed? These billions of dollars and millions of dollars getting spent was all her? That don't make sense.
Yeah.
Don't make no sense. But the only way you can get folks to jump on and make sure that you follow what the new regime is talking about, whatever problems you claim that there were, you pin it on the former group because they're gone. So unless they want to just destroy their job and go into any further companies, they're not really going to say nothing. They're not going to say nothing at all. Sarah Bond is not going to say anything because if she wants to go and she ain't got to, she got plenty of money.
Oh, she got plenty of money.
If she wants to go to the next company, she not gonna badmouth her last employer because don't nobody want her dropping the past secrets when she leave. Because most CEOs, their length is 3 to 4, maybe 5 years. That's why it's surprising Phil was there that long. But it's just a hit piece. Like you said, nobody said anything until now, and I just hate that it is there. Like I said, everybody was on board with her being the next step behind Phil. Yep. Even folks in the gaming community where they don't want a woman as a lead character in a game, or they don't want a woman as the creator of a game, but they was on board with Sarah Bond being the next CEO of Xbox. That'll tell you how much they said, all right, we agree with her and we agree with Phil's pick. But now all of a sudden, like I said, some of that stuff could be totally, totally true. It didn't need to be said. Didn't need to be said at all.
They could have went out with class.
Yeah, they could have just said she's gone. Obviously, when you thought you're the heir apparent and then somebody else is going to come in from somewhere else and now be your boss, you're going to be pissed off.
Yeah.
Here's another thing. that it might not even be all of that. Everybody knew Phil was kind of talking about that he was gonna retire at some point. Then he has said at some points that no, I got a couple of years in me and I want to stay until the launch of the new console. Ain't nobody retiring and announcing no retirement on a Friday and they gone Monday.
No. Effective.
That's been there 40 something years.
Effective immediately was the same day.
Yeah. She took over Friday, but it was at the end of the day Friday. Ain't
Right.
nobody that's not a retirement. That's two things. It's I quit, or we will let you retire instead of saying you're fired. Anytime you have a CEO that's been along for forever, how long? Even when you had Bill Gates saying he's stepping down as CEO of Microsoft, was it I'm stepping down from Microsoft and then he gone and said no? They had a big old fanfare forever, how long and who's his next pick and how they gonna roll that in and all of that stuff. I mean, even Tim Cook with Apple, before he even got the CEO job, before Steve Jobs even passed, he was groomed and ready to go to take on that position. So for Phil to be saying, hey, I'm retiring and it's tonight. Like I said, Jim Ryan, like it just said, his sickness in here. Jim Ryan went on a farewell firing tour before he left. He announced that he was leaving and then went to studios across the country and across the world and saying, oh, hey, let's have pizza. Let's take pictures. Closed. Go to the next place. We on pizza and pictures.
He had a farewell tour like an NBA player.
Closed down all this stuff as he was walking out. Phil ain't getting none of that. And this Xbox 25th, and this man been here for 38. Come on now. Is this there's gonna be a story about all this come out 5-10 years ago.
Yeah,
from now it's gonna be a
some gonna come out. Somebody
gonna
get pissed off and spill the beans. It might be Mike Ybarra.
Oh, he's so far away. I'm surprised he ain't doing this the first time that you done had some Xbox news like this and he ain't tap dancing on everybody sad news.
I was like, that man is nothing but petty and will take the smallest news and be like, nothing. I told you guys, y'all didn't want to believe. It's like, what are you talking about?
And you know what's crazy? I'm not gonna badmouth him because I know him.
Yeah, I know.
But he needs to get off the internet sometime. Like, he's in a ballpark with Jaffe. Just chill, son. Chill.
Yes, this is telling you there's something going on.
Put it this way. He's a cool dude to talk to and have a drink with. But like you said, there's sometimes where it's like, bro, you need to unplug from the internet.
Yeah, stop talking. Right. Stop.
Yeah,
Stop.
I was like, I got respect for him, like you do. I was like, but the fact is, at the same time, it's just like, hey, man, I was like,
take a breather.
Yeah, just a little bit.
So
go out, like they say, go out and touch a little grass.
For a dude to be so rich, you got a lot of petty time.
So to wrap up, kind of what I was saying, it's just I hate that all this stuff going, but there's a lot of stuff we don't know. There's a lot of stuff going on. For all of this, for Satya barely halfway mentioning Sarah Bond's name at all, and his address, Matt Booty's name is all up there.
Like he's
Asha,
leaving.
Yeah, Asha has been. She's doing great. Phil, he's doing great, and you ain't even mention Sarah Bond name. Sarah Bond didn't even do an official Xbox announcement. She put it on fucking excuse me with all the cursing, but she put it on LinkedIn. It was like Phil's effective immediately, but I'm leaving now, but I'm gonna help out for the next couple of weeks. I don't even think that's happening. That's to save some more face. It's a lot of stuff going on. So it's going to be interesting to see. I just hate that for somebody who a lot of gamers were appreciating and were behind, got the treatment on the back end.
Yeah, all you content creators can kiss my ass. And I'm not a huge Sarah fan, just like I told a meathead individual. I don't sit here and Phil, champion Phil. I respect him. I love what he did for our community. He's definitely an awesome guy and a great guy to talk to. But once again, we all go back to this. These people are not your friends.
Yeah, they made her the sole scapegoat for everything in this whole last
And
generation.
that right there is the worst of it, because they did the same thing to Phil coming in, taking over after Donnie D during the Xbox One era, right? Everything that bad that happened was all Phil's fault. It was Phil this, Phil that. Phil shut down all these studios. Phil canceled all these projects. He's bad for business. And yet those were decisions that he had left over.
Man, these dudes don't know how to think for themselves.
No, I know they don't. And that's what I'm saying, is that they did the same thing to Phil, yet now they sing his praise on how much he did.
No, they don't. They don't praise him. They worship Phil.
But what I'm saying is that
because there would not be Xbox left over, Satya would have let that sucker go.
And I appreciate him for saving Xbox, because I love my Halo series, my Forza series.
But that's what I'm saying, is that they did the same thing to him, except he wasn't forced out because he was actually able to do something. We don't know what happened with this, and it's sad that they're making her the scapegoat for everything when she did so much and had such a huge impact that it's just like, y'all, it's like whatever politics are going on, because we know that this is corporate politics without a doubt. The fact that y'all can't even give her at least some flowers for the work that she put in lets us know that this is something that it's between both parties, or it's one party who wants to stomp out the other. And that's the sad fact, because this was a woman who was a highly successful Black woman in this industry. I was like, and probably one of the biggest positions around. She was the president of Xbox.
Facts.
She was just under Phil. I was like, she was right there at the tippy top.
Xbox hardware. Yeah. But listen, man.
I was like,
go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. I was like, that's the thing, is that I was like, everyone's disrespecting a strong Black woman who was at the literal tippy top of this industry and at the head of this company, and making her the cause for everything. And that's so disrespectful, because it could have been anyone else and they probably wouldn't be treated nearly half as bad as what she's getting right now.
I think it's disheartening. I think she deserves better. I don't care. I don't care if she ruled with an iron fist. You know, listen, shake shit up, man. Let's get it done. All right, let's stop playing.
You gotta do that sometimes.
I don't play no games. You know,
Phil had a band hammer. He just had a good smile in front of it. So he just got the nice guy. He just got the nice guy plaque on top of everything he did. But you think Phil wasn't dropping the hammer on folks?
Yeah. What
That's
do they
the
say?
only way you can work to be in charge of all this stuff. You got to make some harsh decisions.
Yeah,
what do they always say? Don't be afraid of the man who's got a hate on his face. Be aware of the man who can smile with a knife in his hand. I was like, that's what it is. I was like, he can be smiling right in your face, and you're not even gonna realize that he's got a knife right in you until it's too late. But that's sometimes what you need. I was like, he's got that nice persona because he's a nice guy, but he's got to have that mean streak when he has to. That's any head of any company.
Yeah, that's a fact. You can't be kumbayaing all the time. You got to put the mallet down when the mallet need to be smacked. But listen, man, that is the end of the show. We got Bloody on. I forgot to add you. I just added you, Bloody, to get to see your
you all good.
Get to see your raisin face, raisin man. So I'm gonna let you do your outros first. Hopefully next week
ain't no wrinkles on this beauty, baby.
You can show up on time next week. You ain't spreading yourself thin. You know what I'm saying? Hell? Nah, I don't want to hear that shit every week. Get your ass here. This is me being my Sarah Bond status. Get your ass here, bitch.
Oh, shit.
Oh, wow.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
damn.
wow.
Guys, if y'all see me over here cowering in the corner whenever he talks to me, y'all know what happened.
I actually depend on you, unlike other fuck boys on the internet.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Bloody, man. Where can they find you, man? Gotta go eat this soup, man. Your boy down a little bit. I'm a little sick I'm a little sick, man.
I got
I was a little sick this weekend, people. I still had to do the show. I appreciate everybody for pulling up. I appreciate everyone for pulling up. Bloody, where can they find you? What you got coming up next? When will you be streaming?
I appreciate it, as always. I was like, y'all can find me at Bloody Nux, DIEKNUX on all platforms. That's over on Twitter, here on YouTube, over on Twitch. Share Play, Instagram, Facebook, all those places where you can find a lot of videos and clips of all my content. I was like, of course, here on YouTube and on Twitch, I stream 4 times a week. I will be live later tonight. I'm going to be finishing up one of the horror games that I got. And then tomorrow we'll be jumping into some more Yakuza that I'm going to be doing here. As well as I'm also going to be switching up and jumping into another title. But next weekend, I was like, if y'all want to make sure y'all are up for the goodness, your boy is going to be covering Resident Evil 9 next weekend. But I got plenty of plans and plenty of things coming up. And of course,
you gonna be screaming like my boy Hip Hop? Hip Hop was battling the other night. I was like,
bro, you know me and horror games, I always be wild and I always on something else. But more importantly, guys, I was like, if y'all haven't, please follow the YouTube channel. I was like, I got great things coming. And of course, your boy's gonna be live on the floor over in Boston, Massachusetts at PAX East with my bro. I was like, we got hot content coming for y'all with a lot of stuff that we're gonna be doing. And plus, guys, I was like, I got a special announcement that your boy's also gonna be working at the event because I'm gonna be representing the team that I've actually been helping out with doing a lot of in-person events. So y'all can catch me live working over at the Dice Throne booth. So if y'all want to learn some tabletop gaming, I'll be there for y'all. And I'll also be pulling some of my content creators here to play a couple rounds and showing them the game. So if you want to see some interesting content with watching these people get out of their comfort zone, make sure you check out what we got coming for y'all.
Well, listen, man. First of all, let me go to this classic brother, man. He's a classic, man. Shout out to my boy Scrubs. I'm not gonna say you be stealing dudes' chicks and then shaking their hands after that work. I'm not gonna say that. He's
saving lives and stealing wives.
Facts.
Ain't no cuckoldry going on over here.
My boy Scubby Dub was good, son. Good to have you. Good to have both of y'all back this weekend, man. Shout out to the real homies.
yeah, I appreciate it. I'm gonna have to talk to Bloody, man. I need to hook up on some dice, man.
Well, while he's doing that shit at PAX, I'm gonna be walking by. Walk on by.
I need a 10-sided. I need a 4-sided.
I'm gonna get you in on one of these
games.
I
ain't got no time for that.
I need a 20-sided.
No, you're gonna make some time. It's 15 minutes. You're gonna do it.
I'm gonna film you doing it. And I'm a
Pause.
Oh, Diddy, baby, all special. I'm gonna film you doing it well, doing it and doing it and doing
Clean
it well.
Up on aisle 6. Clean up on aisle 6. Baby all spotted. Baby all on aisle 6.
It is a slippery situation.
All right, we're gonna kill all this man.
That's what we call a fuck no, baby.
Hey, he said lemon pause. They started, Big B. They started that shit. They started, man.
So I'm glad to be here. Glad everybody came to check us out. I'm Scrub Nurse. You can find me on Twitch. Scrub_nurse. We got Twitter. That's Scrub Nurse with the number 3 behind it. And YouTube, that's Scrub Nurse Gaming. I appreciate everybody's coming in. Check it out. Like I said before, we was talking about X-Defiant. Man, you can go on my Twitch right now and look at some of them throwback streams when I was playing X-Defiant. Your boy was a beast in some X-Defiant. They took the game away because they didn't want to see a brother shine.
Oh,
so but
they Sarah Bond you?
Yeah, you can still see me shine on my Twitch. You find some good old.
The only reason he's shining is because of all that baby oil.
Oh,
no!
Out here stealing dudes' wives and then saving lives.
That's that melanin. That's that melanin. That black don't crack. That's all that is.
It's that pigmentation, my
boy.
That
cocoa butter.
Black does crack. Butter. You does crack.
That's that cocoa butter.
The cocoa butter.
Something.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? Here we go.
You know what I'm saying? That boy doing a lot of crack. Anyway, man, shout out to everybody that pulled up tonight. Y'all been absolutely amazing, especially my people in the UK, man. I know what time it be over there, and y'all be here, so I definitely appreciate that. That time zone change is different. But good to have y'all here, man. I appreciate it. We will see y'all next week, man. Same bat time, same bat channel. Hopefully we can get Bloody here on time.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to my boy J Mac, Great Beard in the gang. Let's go, man. You already know what it is, man. I
Shout out to
appreciate
the
everybody that
rewatch
part.
gang.
Yeah, shout out to the rewatch gang, man. Shout out to y'all, definitely, man. We
Shout
out
out
of
to
here.
X-Man.
Yo, listen. You see the stream today? Not a hiccup, not nothing. I'm gonna have to call my boy Six Slay. He got the same router as me. We're gonna have to go through these settings. Something is going on with my router, and it's not my service, obviously. It's not the modem. So we're gonna figure this out. I was trying to do it before the show started to make sure I get the stream. I unplugged directly to my modem. I got no Wi-Fi in the crib until I plug it back up to the router. So I got to get this fixed. My daughter like, we ain't got no Wi-Fi because she in the back of the crib. So I'm gonna try to take care of this, man. Get her done. But I appreciate everybody, man. I'll see you on the next one, man. As always, say I need y'all to bring your name and not your sorry ass game. Facts. Hold on, here we go. Then did it again. God, yo, I don't know, man. Sometimes. Hey, yo.